different series of places. Some from potential islands, arriving on boats. Others from lands very far away, but more grove-esque in nature. Meanwhile, others more traveler in their nature, never holding and beholding themselves to one place in particular, only going where the coin may best seem fit. And some even arriving from places unbeknownst to anyone currently. Traveling with partners and going upon their first ventures themselves. You all conglomerate within to Waterdeep. And upon arrival, seek out what is to be now a job. Mostly relating around this mysterious vault upon someone's passing. Now becoming open to anyone who can find and claim said vault. A challenge, to be sure, with a lot of factions and people scrounging over themselves to obtain it. But you're just the humble beginning person looking to get a job to start. And, of course, the person named Gates decides to open fit to hire this new crew, alongside some other members who may be sought out to be potential to join. Of course, in doing so, the group decides that they're going to conglomerate, moving over to the gaping maw in a direct effort to now at least see about a lead in the form of the name of a guy named Volo. This is where we're going to continue off, but there's one piece of origin that is not yet quite done yet. That of a much more humbler beginning than anyone else seemed to have. We're looking upon now the local area of a farm. Farmland both rich, but also in the aftermath of disaster. It seemingly, while still growing nicely, on the cusp of potential fallout. But still loved, tended to, and cared for, despite the change that is becoming of the land itself. Here is where a young man lived, alongside his family. A family who are now looking for efforts to heal the land after a gravest storm seemed to come with ruin. Would you like to describe yourself, Crumpster? What did they see?
It's a very average-sized, I'd say like 5'11" to 6 foot, white human farmer with medium long hair and a kind of unkempt beard, but trimmed as if he was making an attempt, but didn't really care about what he looked like. He has several scars and is very dirty, but it doesn't look like his scars are usually from battle. It just looks like they're from work. And that's pretty much it. He just stands around at home and helps with the farm.
If anybody's looking for more of a visual, if I may, could I post in the no mic what your character's visage is?
Absolutely.
Waterdeep is known for being a good trade port, a lot of best seafaring things, but of course, every area needs a more centered farmland in order to have the crops be so sustainable beyond trade. Something that your family took quite an adventurous side in doing so during the earlier years, during its creation and uprising, a more family-centered farm at that, not corporized as many other things in Waterdeep has been. Alas, though, it seems ruin has begun to strike. Rex, you remember, before your mother and father left, looking for more assistance to help at the manning of the farm, now with more demand being made, and now your farm hitting in the aftermath of a destructive event, you are left with tasks in and of themselves for yourself to do, remembering quite well that your mom had reminded you to go check up into the kitchen. wherever note is left then.
So I guess I'll just make my way to the kitchen then.
You may click on your token, and you can use either your arrow keys or your mouse to move your boy along.
Does not seem to be working for me, actually.
Do you have in the left-hand corner, there's a bunch of different signs and symbols?
I have the select school as of right now.
Weirdly enough, it's not popping up correctly for me either. Roll 20, do not screw me, please. I will be majorly angry. I promise. While it's doing that, I might as well set up your HP and your AC. There we go. Save changes. Well, I'm gonna first and foremost. Oh, that's why. I put it on the wrong layer. My apologies. Like a dumbass.
Nah.
There we go. We gotta put it on the token layer.
Yeah,
Now you should be able to move out and about freely.
Oh, okay, cool.
Moving into the kitchen, it's scattered and littered about with different pots, pans, a little bit of a dark stain beginning to gather in from the wall here, seeming some kind of leakage from the other side, more than likely from the repairs that you're trying to make upon the wall. Bit of scattered meat, turkey, but in some of the storages, you notice on top of one of the crates apparently is a folded up piece of paper.
Oh, as he kind of scans the room, you're gonna see him like scratch the back of his head and let out like a sigh. It seems he's been like working on this for a while, and it's just kind of stressing him out how much it's overtaking because he just doesn't have the help to be able to fix it without it overtaking him. And then he notices the note and walks over. He picks it up and just kind of begrudgingly opens it, stares down at it. It seems like he's tired.
Upon opening the note, the paper itself a bit wrinkled, you begin to see the words inscribed upon it. Definitely your mother's handwriting. And thus as reading, "Dear, we are coming upon hard times. This is a reminder that me and your father are traveling north to seek aid from a guild. This is for the hard labor to repair our established home. Honey, if you could, there is an old friend who's actually in the city. Head out to the gaping maw and please find Mr. Volo for assistance. Be very careful while there."
He kind of reads it over a couple times too, getting closer to the paper, and you can see a little corny smile peeling on his face because he's just excited at the idea of getting any kind of help. Well, I'll be damned. Okay, well, I guess I'm leaving. And he's just gonna put the note down and start making his way out instantly.
The sheep that's left upon the couch kind of looks at you.
Okay.
It just stares at you.
Just, I was thinking, I thought it was a pillow.
No, I added that damn thing there because it was gonna be it's
Does
honestly,
it have a name?
it does have a name.
Okay.
It is named Fernagar because it never seems to grow its wool back fucking correctly. It's a shaved sheep.
So, Fernagar, is it a girl or a boy?
It is a boy.
It's gonna kind of startle him a little bit, but then he's gonna kind of like comically point at it and be like, "Ah, absolutely agree."
Alright.
Yep, keep speaking, honestly.
Alright. It's gonna hop up and start to follow you.
Well, I gotta go outside. I don't know if I can take you to the mall with me. I don't know if I could take you to the mall with me. I could set your food aside. I'm pretty sure that'll keep you here. All right.
So, do you just leave it some food aside?
Yeah.
Make an animal handling check to see if you could convince this creature to stay.
Let me see. Where's my character sheet at? Here. There it is. Animal handling. 22.
First natural 20 for you.
That's a nat.
Well done.
It looks at you with almost saddened eyes, but the moment you kind of put the food down, it does immediately go to eat, scrunching it down, buying you very good time to actually get out before it tries to chase you down again.
He's gonna run as fast as he fucking can out the front door. I'll see you tomorrow. I promise. Or later, whatever time I get back. I don't know.
You open the door, you close it back. And with the big heavy sigh, finally closing and locking up the door, whew. Alright, let's go. You make it out before the sheep can muster it down.
Jesus. He eats really fast, so I gotta run.
Alright, you sprint up your little hill, making your way down to Waterdeep. It takes you a good 3 to 4 hours to arrive at one of the gates of the city.
Can he, like, comically run half the length before he's just like, oh, fuck, I forgot.
I think so. I think that's about right, if I'm being honest. I will put you down as to where actually you would be. So you would be coming up from this gate right here.
South gate.
How often would you say that you would have traveled up to the gates of Waterdeep?
Probably very minimally. He's always been... his parents are getting older because he's getting older. And the only time he was able to really travel with them was when he was young. So I'd say very sparingly, it's probably been over 10 years.
Alright. 10 years, a lot of things happen, change, and a large assortment of them, quite heavy. You look and immediately get the visage of some of the taller standing, intimidating figures that are the gate guards. People over about what you can estimate 10 to 12 feet up tall. No, Mike, they're wearing the visage of stained, dark armor. Iron to be sure, but definitely has some kind of shimmer, potentially magical. Wearing either gradient, like halberd-like weapons with shields, tower shields at their side. Each of them at different side.
Can he whistle when he sees them?
Absolutely.
I take it they're pretty big too, huh?
They are pretty fucking huge. They are about 10 to 12 feet tall, which you could probably
Lord,
estimate.
Yeah.
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 Each is on the different side of the gate. One seems to look down at you, kind of recognize your visage of either a fisherman, farmer, or some kind of tradesman, and just kind of give you a nod, seemingly to allow you passage through.
He's not gonna say anything. He's kind of gonna just like nod back with like an awkward smile and a thumbs up and kind of stumble through the gate.
Right? You move through the south gate, and you enter the streets of the Weymouth. Definitely what you could call more of the rough and tumble end of Waterdeep. Broken down houses, but with a lot of what you can only see is darkened alleyways, the cobblestone bricking of the floor. Rough patch. But this is the Southern Ward. You have a long trek of you, taking at least a few hours to move through the entire city all the way up to the North Gate. But you are in the city now. Is there anything you're thinking of doing before going?
He hasn't been around. How many people are around him right now?
At the southern ward right now, you can estimate probably in the higher 30s and 40s, which ironically is not too much for a city.
Probably the most
Some
people
stalls
he's
are
seen in a
open.
long time, though.
Yeah, probably a lot more people than he's ever seen in a very long time. You feel a little crowded. You're gonna feel more of that as you pass before more. But you do see a couple of places open as you kind of travel down the streets. Is there anywhere you're thinking of going in terms of looking for, or do you just move forward to your objective?
He is so focused and happy to be here and like just be on a mission for his mother that I don't think, unless he does like food a lot. Does he see a restaurant?
Making your way past the South Ward. Once you get to the High Road, you do see a couple of restaurant inns.
I can see him just stopping and doing a couple 360s, turning, just looking at all of the inns, and just wondering, how much money do I even have?
Rustle through your pockets. Most of the time, I assume you're kind of the kind of person who likes to keep the assumption on you, not wanting to lose your money somewhere else. You ruffle through, and how much do you have on your character and your sheet?
None. I'm broke.
That is true, actually. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You do have a lot more stuff in trade because of that.
Yeah.
What I will say is, with your estimated salary of being both a farmer and the mixture of your lifestyle, you would still probably have spare change upon you in case anything could go wrong. I'd say an estimated 5 gold.
He would kind of put his hands on his hips and scratch his head and like take a breath in and start thinking a little clearly and go, nah, we got a lot of things messed up at the farm. We're gonna need every bit of money that we have. I should only spend money if I need to.
It's at this point, now that you're in the midst of the city, that I would like a D100 from you.
Oh, okay.
This is my event tables. 75. It's at this point, actually, where you begin to hear the sound of the faintest notable music, actually. A mixture between a guitar and a violin playing upon the same time. More of a round table rival sort of themic vibration upon your ears. It immediately cuts through the noise of the crowd, almost trying to gauge and center your attention for you upon it. It seems in the midst of the roadway between the corners, there's a small performance going on. A lady dressed in more comfortable garb than you've probably seen in your lifetime, matched with blue hair, very striking in the visage. A bit of makeup on, definitely a more robust body in terms of curvature. Yeah, no, she's performing off in the middle. You don't even know where the sound of a guitar is coming from. She's only playing a violin.
He's gonna be obviously very curious. And he's gonna look and kind of squint. He's not going to give a shit about her features, which is gonna be a common issue with him. He's too stupid. He is just going to be fixated on the fact of, where the hell is the guitar? Are you hiding a guitar? Hey!
Oh my god.
She continues to play, but kind of looks in your direction, kind of giving a bit of a chuckle.
Where the fuck is the guitar? I'm sorry for my language, actually, that's very rude. But wait, am I the only one that hears the guitar? Am I stupid?
No, you don't just hear that. And suddenly, a more spectral image comes out from behind her. Only like the outlines of her, very see-through, comes out playing a guitar.
And then he just kind of snaps and goes, I don't know why it was hiding.
I normally just save it for the big reveal at the end, but since you were curious.
I'm sorry, I haven't been here in like 10 years. This is the first time I've experienced something like this.
Oh. You got a lot of catching up to do.
I got one thing to do.
Oh. Where'd that be?
Up. I think it's north. My ma left me a note. Said I needed to find somebody called Volo.
She like honestly hands her violin into the air, then another spectral image seems to take up the violin and plays for her, while she now approaches you, seemingly ready to help. Oh, okay. Well, where are you heading to anyway?
Up. I don't really know what it's called.
You mind if I read the letter?
I don't think I brought it with me.
Oh dear. There's a lot of places that are up. If you don't know what you're looking for, you could just pass it by.
Oh, mall. A mall.
Oh, the gaping maw.
Why does that sound bad?
Because it's dangerous.
Oh, that's awesome. I love when my mother puts me in danger.
No. It's only dangerous if you go down into the gaping maw.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I think it's better for you to actually see it so you can understand what I mean. So you just move through the city. It's after the north gate. You continue downward for about another, I'd say, hour or two. And then you should see up upon this hill, this tavern-like building. That's where the gaping maw is.
All right. He starts like stretching his back and like limbering up his limbs. Corny as hell.
I don't know what business you have there, but good luck.
I appreciate the help, really. I'm sorry for disturbing your
No problem. I needed a break anyways. They can handle it.
All right. Well, I'll let you get back to it. What's your name?
Oh, my bad. I didn't realize I didn't catch into the name. Viva.
Oh, okay. My name's Rex. Nice to meet you. I might see you again. I work at a farm, like 4 hours away from here, so you probably won't see me again. But when I'm walking back, if you're playing, you might see me.
My mom used to work at a farm. It's cute.
It's honest work. It's pretty tough.
It is
right now.
Well, yeah, no, the storm really fucking hit pretty bad, if I recall.
I can't help but fight the feeling that I could be doing something different, but I gotta help my parents.
Hey, man, you never know when calling hits you. Or adventure. Sometimes it's the best decision for everyone.
Adventure sounds nice.
It can be. Certainly can be. If you're prepared for it. But, you know what, she seems to almost cut herself off. You know what I always say. Adventure doesn't come for people who just wait all the time. Sometimes you have to seek it out yourself.
Well, I don't know that you always say that, but I guess I know now.
You know, you're kind of funny.
Ow.
There's a certain charisma about you. I'll give you that.
Okay, well, thanks. He gives her like a big, wide smile.
Well, I'm not gonna keep you on your way. You got a bit of a trip to go.
That's all right. These legs were made for walking. I'll see you around, though.
All right, later. I'll be either around these streets whenever I'm performing.
And he just gives her like a casual salute and starts walking down the street again.
She gives a nod and goes back to playing for the street performance. Okay. Would you stop anywhere or continue to save your money?
He's gonna continue to save his money. He cares
All right.
about his parents.
You move your way back on up, and right around, I would say, to the point of when you reach up past the castle ward, you notice almost this huge array of different tents, buildings, and platforms. Almost the building bridging up of the market area. Different colorful tents, different enactments. You actually hear a large sounds of crowds. This is the point where it goes to the hundreds of people.
He's gonna stop, kind of put his hands up like near his chest, like in defense, and be like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm cut out for this."
You see folk you've never seen before. And you've even seen folk that you know to be dangerous around these streets. There's goblins around. There's orcs around. Working together with dragonborn human elves, it's a lot. It's a kind of a culture shock for you based upon everything you've known so far.
You ever see the man standing emote? That's kind of what he looks like right now.
Yeah. Now, there is enough path to definitely move through. It's not as if they're taking up the entire massement of the streets. It's just a lot of people and a lot of shops and areas moving conglomerately together.
He's just going to stand shell-shocked for a bit and just observe. He's never been, like, racist. So, like, it's not appalling to him to see all these different races working together. If anything, it brings him happiness because he's always been a humble worker and always wanted help working, so he sees other people helping and he can't help but enjoy it. But he can't help but notice, like, he doesn't know what to do. He's like, do I just keep walking? Like, there's so many people.
Yeah.
I think he's too curious. I think he's gonna go into the market and see what's up.
Alright. You begin to move your way leftward, seeing the different assortments of tents, colorizations, and upon getting into the market itself, it's somewhat mind-boggling, the different types, arrays of buildings, brick buildings, mostly established up, almost royal-like buildings, effectively. A couple of these buildings are so well endowed. Then you see this in one of the centers of the fucking marketway. There's a lot of different buildings, some dwarven style, some elven style, some are just circus tents, effectively.
His mouth is
stalls. What do you do? Where do you want to go?
He is gonna just spin around and take in the sights and then just stand there awkwardly, and the first person that comes up on his right, he's gonna be like, "Hey."
I'm gonna roll. This is who you're getting. Understandable. This is who you're getting. Because they'd be around. Scroll through. So, you look to your right, and you see this large, about 8'7" orc woman. She looks down at you. What's up?
I haven't been to the city in over 10 years, or about 10 years. I don't know how long, really. I was a kid, now I'm an adult. I'm pretty sure you can see that, even though you're much taller than me.
Uh-huh.
This place is big.
Kind of understanding your situation right now, she kind of grips both sides of your shoulders. It looks at you deadpan in the face. Alright, one deep breath. Breathe in.
Okay.
Breathe out.
Roger.
This place is fucking massive. There's a lot of weird areas, and there's going to be a lot of people around here constantly until the nighttime.
Okay.
Each of these buildings are different. Some of these buildings disappear and move to other places for months and then return.
What? What? Well, if we could do that with the farm, I'm pretty sure the repairs would be so much easier. How do you
Yes,
guys
but
do
those are
this
very
shit?
rich and powerful wizards who do that.
Oh, wizards, man.
Wizards,
I've
man.
never met a wizard. I
Now, this
never
place
met.
is the marketplace. Very vast. Anything you need, more than likely, can be found here. So
I've
think for a minute. What looks cool, and what do you want to look at first?
I like. I guess I need to see construction stuff. I need to fix the house.
Okay. You want to go to that building right over there.
All right.
It's more than just general goods. You're gonna look for a dwarf in there. His name is Ironhides. If you find him, he's the more than one to genuinely help you. His construction method is a little bit better than others. He's not just gonna sell you any of the makeshift concrete bullshit. He's gonna come down to your farm at some point, and whenever he can be scheduled to do so, and he's gonna take a look and then tell you what you need, instead of wasting yours and his time.
Oh, well, that would be awesome. Yeah, I appreciate the assistance. I'm sorry for just calling you like, hey, by the way. I just don't.
No, I
communicate.
understand. You kind of did the right thing. If I'm being honest, if you're this lost.
Yeah, because I just gotta go. I'm going towards the gaping mall.
Oh,
Oh, I need to talk to somebody there for my ma. She told
that's
me
about
to.
in 3 to 4 hours. That's a long trek. If you want to make it by the time sun high, you might want to start moving at some point.
Nah, I go where the wind takes me. It's all right. It'll get done.
An adventurous kind. In that case, go with the breeze and do what the fuck you want. Stop worrying.
I appreciate the help. What's your name?
Verk.
My name's Rex. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Rex. She holds out a hand to shake.
His hand is significantly smaller, but he still shakes it.
She smiles and just gives kind of a notable nod. I myself am working in par with the blacksmith here, so I'll be up around that shop if you need me.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you. You've been a big help. I'll make my way away.
Of course.
Yeah, he's gonna go to that. He's gonna go find Ironhide.
Alright. You move into this more general goods-like building, effectively, with the different assortments of, like, open view, different plants, estimated items, more like general basics, a couple of like hunting knives every now and again, big assortments of like less than proficient swords, but definitely for more display purposes. They look good, but they not practical. Yeah, but no. Overall, you look around. Give me a perception check to see how quickly you find them.
All right.
Okay. I see. With a 14, it doesn't take you an accumulated long amount of time. Mayhaps probably just at most, like, 10 minutes. But effectively, you eventually find, actually, this dwarf woman. She kind of blinks, looks in your direction. So, hi. You look lost, dear. What? You looking for someone? You looking for something?
I'm looking for Ironhide.
Ironhide. That'd be me, honey.
Oh, hey. My name's
What
Rex.
can I do for you?
I live like 4 hours down south in a farm with my parents. They come up here a lot more often than I do. I'm pretty sure they come here to sell goods and stuff like that. But we are struggling with repairs on the kitchen wall. in other various areas of the farm, and I'm not too experienced in construction unless it's like fencing and stuff like that for animals. So,
Bomb. What's your last name, sweetie?
shit. I think I genuinely forgot his last name.
Ah.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I had it set up.
I did remember that name was a bit of a hard time for you.
It was Greaves. Here, I'll put it in his sheet.
Alright.
Oh,
The Grease family. Oh shit,
Yeah.
the storm hit you bad, didn't it, honey?
I mean, like, it could have been worse. At least it's just a couple fences and a wall. We can deal with the fences. It looked like lightning struck somewhere. There's a couple burnt patches of grass, but no crops were
shit.
harmed.
Well, at least that's good, dear. I could take a look at that wall in about 2 weeks if you give it time.
Oh, okay, absolutely. I'm pretty sure I'll be back down there by then. I don't know. My parents will
Admittedly,
be
though,
back
honey, it gonna be expensive for a wall. Sure you got the money?
then. I'm gonna figure it out.
Alright. I'll be down there 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks to figure it out.
All right, no problem. I appreciate the help.
I know what your farm is at, so I'll just arrive in the 2 week time. No worries.
I appreciate it always.
Oh, cool. Alright, now. I'm assuming that'd be it for you. You better get your ass moving wherever you need to be.
Yeah, I need to go up to that gaping maw and talk to Volo. Ma told me to go up
Volo?
there.
Damn, you talking to Volo?
I've never met them, but
Honey, do you know who Volo is?
no, my ma said they're a friend.
Yeah, they did. We're friends back at the time. It's gonna be an interesting time for you, honey.
It's fine. If my ma trusts me with it, I can handle it.
She gives a smile. Okay. Alrighty, Shojo. You get your moving on your way.
All right. You have a beautiful rest of your day, ma'am.
You too.
He
She seems
starts
to
making
be
his way out.
having a sneak grin as you make your way out.
Does he notice that?
What's your passive perception?
Let me check. 14.
14? You would notice the bit of a smirking grin as she begins making her way through the stalls once more, restocking a couple of the
And
items.
as he makes his way out, he's gonna put his hands in his pockets and raise his eyebrow and just think to himself, like, what is Ma getting me into? What's going on? Am I in trouble? He's gonna start worrying a bit. He's gonna scratch the back of his head and then just like let out a sigh and be like, "It's not worth thinking about right now. I'm just gonna go."
With it easily sent enough, you make your way through the trader's way. Do you keep to the main road or do you take some of the side patches?
He's definitely taking the main road.
Oh yeah, you make your way back to this fucking road as quickly
Yeah,
as possible.
He's not that stupid.
I would say you just have a getting through crowd, eventless time, moving through the north gate. Seeing those big ass fucking guards again open the door for you.
I wonder what they feed them guys, man.
You see actually some decent farmland up here too, actually, come passing by.
Hello.
Yeah, they weren't kidding about this walk, man.
Yeah, no, after about a good 2-hour hike upwards, you finally begin to reach the gaping maw. A couple of figures arriving before you do.
Oh, peculiar situation, I can see.
Quite. But, within this case, Zolrin. Alongside Arcanus, you arrive first. Lindsay. You also will be arriving, having received word that there's a local pairing and somebody who actually is contacting both you and Devlin at the Gaping Maw themselves as well. It seems someone's reaching out for a bit of assistance. And it's at this point that y'all are open to venture in. Arriving at this large building, where at the front of it seems to be a dragon skull mounted right on top of the building itself. A
Well, that's
wide
not
open,
foreboding.
a wide open space with a different mixture. Large doors, even fit for more giant folk being let in. This is definitely one of the biggest buildings you've seen, at least in terms of width and vast amount of size. Ned, you could probably tell that it's made to fit anyone of any kind of size in and of itself.
Arcanus is going to first look at the large dragon skull adorning the front and just kind of frown a little bit. It's like, I see somebody has a very strange taste in architecture. Not too keen on seeing one of my kinfolk used as the front of a tavern.
To each their own.
Lindsay is just standing there awkwardly.
Well, I suppose we should go in and find this individual that Gate told us to go look for.
Do you remember their name?
DM?
The name of the person that you are meant to look for is named Volo. Now, if you want, you can do a history check. It's not a high DC to see who this person is.
What would I need to roll?
History.
Remember, I'm on mobile right now, so.
Ah, right.
I have a dice roller on my phone that I can roll.
No. I'll just click it and let you know as to what you do roll.
Sure.
You may also make this check as well, if you wish. 15, you definitely know who he is. And you'd gotten a natural 1.
Oh dear.
No idea who the fuck.
You don't know who the fuck this guy is, or why anyone ever should. You probably just assume he's just another diplomat in the world of Faerun. Zolrin, this is the guy who wrote the book on monsters. If there's anything that you know about any creature in Faerun, it is because Volo wrote about them, and has personally ventured into some of the deepest and darkest places to make sure that he learns anything he can about a race, even to the point where he knows some of their sexual sides.
No.
Oh no!
I'm not kidding.
Yes,
He has deep dived into the vast amounts of knowledge ready, and has made quite the tale for himself. Admittedly, he is famous and infamous for different things at the exact same time. Even though he keeps scrounging up money out of nowhere. Because he somehow loses a lot at the same time.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe the name we were told was Volo.
Right, smarter guy.
DM, I rolled a 13.
You know who he is. You know that he's written the book and monster manual of creatures and assortments, and is famous for effectively his adventurous pursuits, and infamous for the fact that he always seems to lose and gain wealth constantly, like it's a cycle.
What was my role for that, DM?
Your role? Your role was a 1.
So Arcanus has no fucking clue on this guy.
He has no
Which is not
fucking
su-
idea who this guy is,
which is
which makes
which is
sense.
not surprising considering he's come from a far off land. So hey, whatever.
Hmm.
Either of any you happen to know what this Volo individual look like?
Um, would she know the 13, or she just knows of him?
You know of him, but with a 13, you don't exactly know the particulars of what his visage looks like.
Alright.
I think Zolran would be the only one who does with the 15.
Oh.
I'm drawing a blank.
I know roughly what he's supposed to look like.
Yeah, I suppose the best way to do this is to just go in and start asking.
Lead the way.
So Arcanus would walk up to the door and hold it open for everyone.
Thank you.
Oh, I thank you.
Get more to your door for less. Groceries, self-care, and restaurant.
And once the group is in, he'll follow in behind and take a look around.
Okay. Looking around, you see quite the sight. There's more people than what this page in and of itself will let you portray. Probably about every table having at least maybe 3 people at it. With a couple of people as you look up, swinging from the chandeliers and rafters, as if their entire gymnast performance, you could see about probably 8 people doing so, in a drunken stupor. There's probably around here a line of different dwarves trying to challenge each other with ales. And a different visage of a ton of creatures. Kobolds. Hell, you probably see everything before you with as much sight as you can. Different peoples of walks in life. Even different cultures and esteems. More Japanese aesthetics. More probably tribal aesthetics. This is a conglomerate of different people coming for a lot. But the biggest thing that you noticed is the large, gaping, chasmist hole in the middle.
Wow, what a hole.
Assume is why it's called the Gaping Maw.
This is my first round at the horde of drunken folks all around. Well, I guess we must have just missed happy hour. And then he's going to notice the hole, and I would have to agree. He's then going to just look around for somebody who doesn't seem to be completely drunk off his ass. Or off their ass, I should say.
Actually, make a perception check at that point.
Make a roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it for you. Perception 17.
Would you like all of us to do this?
2 people may, so 1 more person.
I can do it.
Yeah, you do it.
21.
Oh.
Ark, you do see that the tribal person definitely isn't drunk, while these elves and humans over here seem to be kind of enjoying quite the esteemed amount of liquor for them over themselves. However, Zolran, you do find someone else as well, who is also not in the bit of the stupor, that actually being this orc down here, who seems to be patiently just enjoying a meal, currently. However, their face does seem a little off for some reason, but overall, definitely not drunk and definitely paying attention.
Arcanus will take note of the elves and kind of make his way over towards them.
Alright. You... who does?
Arcanus. Cold scale.
Zolran, do you make mention of the orc, or are you trying to move towards the tribal person?
I'll stick with my Dragonborn friend for now. Just keep
Okay.
an eye out.
So are you moving towards the tribal person?
No, moving towards the elves.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. Tribal
The
elves,
tribal
sorry.
man is beside all the elves.
Okay, then yeah, move towards.
Moving your way, this more tribal aesthetic man, definitely with a large amount of white in terms of his hair, streaking mustache with the goatee going downwards, tied back, vibrant, puffy but spiked white hair, and wrapped in ponytail. and with bones decorative over his cloak as he seems to be meditating.
Normally, I would not wish to disturb one if they are in meditations.
Hmm.
So, you said there was a group of elves that were also nearby, yes?
Yes, a group of elves and humans drinking together.
For now, he'll let the tribesmen to his meditation, and instead approach the group of elves.
The elves do gander about and kind of blink towards you. I need something?
Sorry, it is our first time here, and we are in search of an individual. And he gives the name of who they're trying to find.
You looking for Volo?
Correct.
Yeah, no, mm. Yeah, Volo took up one of the, private stalls. He's gonna be in there, but I think maybe another 10 minutes.
Understood. Thank you very much.
Hmm.
Sorry to have disturbed you.
Alright, no, you're fine.
In that case, Arcanus is just going to look for a spot where they can kind of just pigeonhole up and wait, unless somebody else has some other idea.
There's a couple of areas. This table over here seems to be, adorned, not taken up. There's a bit of a room here. There's no one taking up the stalls up here. Again, anywhere you seem fit.
Agnes, anyone in particular you wish to sit?
There is an individual that I may want to speak to, if you do not mind.
Oh, you heard the elves. They said he'd probably be about 10 minutes. So if you wish to talk, we can talk.
Follow me.
You'll follow behind.
Does Lindsay know? Does Lindsay have the same thing, or they're looking for someone who requested Lindsay?
Yes.
I've got the wires crossed.
Lindsay would have been communicated the fact that there's a man named Volo who seems to be requesting aid from her, and she's signing you up to do this aid, believing that mayhaps this be a good first venture for you.
Yeah, so we're on the same line here. Okay.
You are on the same line in terms of inspiration of goals.
Is there a hearing check thing?
That would be. Are you trying to listen in for someone, or are you?
Well, I
trying
listened
to...
in. I'm trying to listen in on what they're talking about and hearing Polo being in their space.
That would be a. That would simply be a stealth check to not be noticed to overhear.
I'll do a stealth.
Okay. 12. Zolrin, what's your passive perception?
15.
A 12 does not beat out a 15. Zolrin, you notice the fact that your conversation seems to be piquing the ears of Lindsay.
Does she get spotted? I overheard the name and I got more curious because I think that's also who I'm looking for.
More the merrier.
Right. Thank you.
It's gonna be a few minutes.
It's at this point where I think it's appropriate that Rex, you enter in. And upon approaching the building, you see the same visage, that of a large dragon skull at the roof setting of this building.
She's gonna sit there and kind of stare at it for a minute and be like, I don't know if it's bold to assume they killed the motherfucker that they put there, but that's kind of fucked up. Maybe it's just fucking organ donor or something like that. Yeah,
Totally.
just looking around, and he's like, something about this place don't feel right. Where the hell is my mom making me go? He's like actually considers turning back, and then he smacks himself, and then just goes, "No, okay, I'm gonna walk in, and I'm not scared of anybody."
Okay. You
So he
walk
makes
in,
his way up and walks
see these
in.
doors, huge in size, fit for giants, and you kind of... And they seem to move a lot easier than what you'd first expect them to. Almost with great gentleness.
Hmm.
And then you look at the visage of everything inside.
He's gonna stand at the entry for a bit and kind of just look bewildered. He definitely seems out of place since everybody here seems like
Oh.
some form of adventurer or like, has armor and shit, and he is just farm.
You have a spear.
He has a spear. But he just kind of looks around and just goes, okay, well, it would have been nice to have a description on who I'm looking for. I don't seem as inclined to talk to the people here that I was in the market.
Lindsay's just gonna walk past the area. Sort of just like park herself near these folk.
The kobolds?
Yeah.
Alright. You sit around the kobolds, all of them kind of slow head turned towards you. Ow! 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 Ow!
Oh, hello.
Ow! They all seem to perk up a little bit at the friendly hello. And then just raise the glass towards you, kind of slide one over to you.
She happily takes the glass and does a cute smile. Says cheers.
Yeah, you take a sip. It seems pretty almost like a light ale than anything else. Probably harder for them, but for you, it's just a light refreshment.
As I take a sip, Iro.
Could I possibly do a perception check to see if there's somebody that seems speakable?
Speakable.
Roll a perception.
Because he's very nervous.
15. From what you can tell, actually, again, it's pointed to the orc woman down here. Definitely half orc in terms of her nature, at the very least.
Hold on, let me zoom out. Where? Can you ping it again? Ah, okay.
A larger, esteemed woman. As far as you can tell, with her hair kind of like heavily bushed in, decorated with different braids and assortments, longer ears. Definitely the greenish, but lightened green skin.
He's gonna kind of lock eyes with her, realize that he's already talked to somebody very tall today, and they were very nice to him. So he was just like, gives himself a shrug and starts kind of casually, calmly walking over. He kind of passes behind, beside the people at the elf table. Pardon me, man.
Which way are you moving?
This way, like kind of behind the character
Yeah.
he candidly does not know.
Understood.
And he's just gonna give a passing statement, like, "Excuse me, mate. Sorry about that."
It is when you get to about right there that you notice that these group of different assorted, geared men at the very least, begin to approach. And it's then that you realize the heavy sense of agitation on this orc's face.
Huh. He's caught in between? Are they approaching him or her?
No, at the table so far. She seems to be sitting at the table. It's when you're on the way to the table that you begin to notice that these men stand up and move over towards her table, and the infuriated look upon her face as she seems to be now standing up.
He's kind of like slowing his pace, and he's gonna stop around like right here and like just observe for a second.
You pig. You think you can get away with shit-talking and killing my mates, does ya? This 7-foot-tall orc is pretty much then immediately as she's turning, swung on by the first man. It's at this point these two are now initiating. into a bar fight, which now, effectively after the first strike, caught most of these local people's attention. Including the kobold, who do a full, 180 with their necks as they kind of look, seemingly waiting for something to happen. Zoran, to catch you back up, everyone at their tables begins to turn and look as a very loud crack of a fist is heard near this table.
Oh.
Lindsay takes notice and oh shit, and then she sips. She feels safe where she is right now.
Rex does not feel safe. Rex has his hands up. Rex has his hands up, and I see that somebody's like this. What's your character's name? Zoran. Yeah, he sees him kind of walking up to the right of him. He's gonna look over and he's gonna be like, "Hey, you come here often? Does this shit like happen often? What the hell is going on?"
She turns to you. 1 minute, gentlemen. Cracks her knuckles, and she's jumping on top of this man. At this point, for them, initiative is now rolled. Are y'all intervening in any way, shape, or form?
Absolutely. Rex is a goody two shoes. He's absolutely intervening.
How are you? What are you attempting to do? What? What's up?
I was saying that Connors was going to step up and observe the situation for a moment, trying to get a feel of what kicked off this fight before he goes getting involved.
His first step always is going to be to try to talk people down.
So far, these other gentlemen are now pretty much making a bar cage of people around her, allowing these two to fucking fight it out by the looks of it so far. You notice these men actually pretty much leather armor effectively, but with cloaks under the armor with some sort of eye symbol upon their helmets.
Do we notice this?
You do notice this. This is the first visit you have of them. This guy in particular having two eyes centered around his helmet, adorned almost kind of like a crest. She currently has him by the shoulder, and they're now engaging in a fist-to-fist brawl, with him realizing that it's a half-orc. However, it is clear that he is not fighting fair, using cups, dish plates, stabbing her in the shoulder with a dish. This is in the span of 6 seconds. What are you trying to do, Rex?
Give me a second.
At this time,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Lindsay just creeps up out of her own curiosity.
Begin to
I could see he's gonna slightly approach, just barely. And he's gonna come next to this one that's kind of on the outskirts, and he's gonna lean over and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, I can kind of understand that this might be a bad time, but what's going on? Why is everybody fighting?"
Someone taking business a bit too personally.
Okay, well, I guess I kind of get the hint there. Well, why don't we stop them? They're hurting each other. This isn't worth anything.
Fella, I know you might be new. I'd mind your business.
I guess.
It is up to that.
Creeps to the bar. This way.
Okay. You begin to move up to the bar, having now much more of a better visage of what's going on, but with people in the background keeping quiet, but almost wanting to shout, fight, 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 but definitely for some reason not making too much of a fuss just yet.
A typical day at the office.
I want to say that people can see Rex becoming visibly, actually angry at this. Silently holding himself back, but this is bothering him a little too much.
That's me.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
he actually got a good fucking hit in. Meanwhile, though, they're both now beginning to bloody up a little bit. Him immediately striking every visage of vulnerability on her. Her ear, her eye, effectively anywhere he feels like he could get a clean hit. However, he is effectively being thrown around, pushed to the floor, basically punched upon, and is now being thrown across this table. pretty much on the center of it.
Ooh!
Arcanus is just, for the moment, Arcanus is watching the others that are with this individual, making sure this doesn't turn into a gang up situation.
Yeah. In
Mhm.
which case, they're kind of trying to recenter themselves a little bit more, with her now moving a little bit. With now, him being pretty much downed. There we go. She's gonna get up on the table. Yeah, he's prone. She's gonna elbow drop him through the table. But the
It's
table
gonna
now.
Is he already clearly defeated?
No, he's trying to get the fuck back up, honestly, and then she just elbow drops him through. He's now knocked out.
Okay, may I?
You may.
Arcanus is going to look to the one just to the north of him and go, I think your friend has had enough. I think it would be wise if you got in and got out of here before she starts turning her targets on you.
How many people are going to talk about a business like this? And it's at this point they're all engaging her, as they now seem to be moving towards her.
Can he hellish rebuke? Can I hellish rebuke?
Hellish Rebuke activates when you are attacked specifically.
Ah, true.
Okay, no. Arcanus is going to walk up and grab the nearest one by the shoulder. You are not ganging up on this one. A fair
that
fight
point-
is a fair fight, but a gang up is not appreciated.
Initiative is right. They're looking to bar brawl you all now.
Okay, so Rex stays where he is, but we're rolling initiative.
You're rolling initiative. Click on your token and then press the initiative button.
That's the initiative button.
Which one is the initiative button? I just see 9 and 12. I see
Let me look at your sheet. Effectively, it's near the top. Do you see where it says armor class?
AC? Yeah.
Right next to it is the initiative.
Oh,
It's that one.
Huh?
Look,
Oh, it's
the
on
word
my
your
character sheet, not on my token.
Yeah,
yeah, so your character sheet. I have an initiative of 2, but I can't really click on that.
I know. I'm gonna do that for you. No need to worry. You got a 9. Nice. Effectively though. Zoran's rolled in. HD. It's the same for you. Do you have your sheet open?
Yes.
Yeah. It's right above your current hit points and right to the. It's to the right of your armor class, where it says initiative. There should be a number there.
Oh, I see. Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You
I
just have
click
to
it,
click
yeah.
on it. Yeah.
Oh,
There
Jesus.
you go.
Alright.
Right. I'm gonna roll for yours, Arc. Right, Arc, you are there. Initiative. And the bandits are going to roll as a group since there are more than 3.
So I guess
Yeah.
Lindsay's springing into action at this point, because...
Lindsay, you're given the option to, effectively, at any point. Once it rolls down to your turn, you can choose to hang back, do nothing, or you could choose to take action. It really depends on what you feel your character would do in the moment upon seeing these 4 people now pretty much rush in attempting to punch her. All at once at this point.
Alright. Because
And
she made a slight connection with the friendos here, so it would suck to see him go after it's like, you know, even if it was a small help, it was help nonetheless.
With this, though, effectively, Lindsay, it is actually your turn first.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. So, to the bar to the right of me, is there any available cups? Is there anything like utensils, mugs?
There's pretty much an empty, half-drunken cup right next to you right here.
She will take that, and she would, well, rightfully take a small swig and then probably spit out where the fuck was in it, because she didn't realize that somebody else's fucking mouth was on that. And then, like, actually, no, is there movement? We're at a free move, aren't we? I can't move as much as I...
Yeah, you can move 30 feet, effectively.
30 feet.
Yep. You can move anywhere within 30 feet.
I'll move 25 feet. Like, I think it was like around here. Right, no, that's less than that. Here. And it's
Yeah, no.
lob.
That's 20.
20. Okay, and then she has the mug in hand, and just throw it at one of the dwarves.
All right. Roll me a 1d20.
D20. How did I do that again? I've been clicking other things this whole time.
You can just simply go into the dice thing at the left side there. It looks like a dice.
Oh yeah, this thing.
And-
Yeah, D20.
You can roll me a 1d20, and I'm going to add either your dex or your strength modifier to that.
All right. Bam.
Ooh.
It's a
Throw like a girl.
quite literally.
I see. With your highest modifier being a dexterity, that would be a 6. A 6 does not pass, so effectively you toss it. Somehow most of the liquids manages to stay inside, but the cup lands on top of Zoran's head, and there's a bit of a liquid dripping down.
No.
I'm sure she didn't mean that.
My aim's a little off. She has no weapon now, so
At this point, the bandits think you're helping them. They're like,
she's just stammering. It's like no. Okay.
You have a bonus action that you could still do, and you have 10 feet of movement left.
Okay. How did you do the drag thing again? Like.
You simply just look at your token, and you just click and drag. You can also use your keyboard thing.
No, I'd like to see how many feet.
Oh, that
ruler.
it's on the left side. It's the ruler.
Oh, okay.
And then you just click and hold.
I have 10 feet left, eh? You said?
Yep.
Okay, if they're cheering for her, then she will use this to her advantage as a somewhat of a distraction, because that means at one given time they'll see her as a friend, and then she'll probably just sneak attack the fuck out of the first person who tries.
All right. So far, they don't see you as an enemy.
Okay.
All right. Is that is that the end of your turn?
That'll be so the movement was the last thing I could do, right?
You have a bonus action, so you can use that to either communicate, pick something up, drink something.
She will like she'll lightly cheer along awkwardly. Yeah, and then she will grab another weapon if possible.
Ah, there's a fork.
Off the table, and she'll grab it.
All right. Ark.
Sorry, just give me 1 second, beer.
Oh, for now, we're going to hold any actions of Ark, and have him just commit them. When he comes back, we'll go to Yagra next. Yagra, you already know that she's probably gonna start punching. Probably the one to the right. This will be a strength. Let me turn that on. Turn that on. Ooh. Yeah, she got a 10. That don't hit. And a almost stupor from being snuck upon, she attempts to strike at one of them, but kind of immediately misses. Ooh, she can't really do anything else. She's kind of surrounded. Zoran.
Right. I can talk now. I can take my turn if I can.
Cure wounds. Are you trying to heal Yagra?
Yeah. Sorry,
All right.
immediately.
You're good. Yeah, no, they actually do seem to be quite a bit better. They're no longer bloody. They kind of wipe their nose, blinks, and realize it stopped bleeding. Now is your action. You have a bonus action and movement if you want to take it.
They seem focused on her, correct?
They did seem focused on her. They don't understand that you've healed them yet, so that's news. So yeah, they are so solely focused on her. Now kind of Arc, as Arc began to approach as well.
Yep.
And I'm going
Alright,
to
no, sorry, just waiting for my turn.
Yeah, you can go.
Do you think?
Okay, so for Arcanus's move, he's going to basically first walk up to the closest of these. You said these were dwarven individuals, yeah?
I didn't say that they were dwarven. For the most part, they're a mixture of human and dwarven in their group.
Okay, well, either way, Arcanus is going to walk towards the closest one while reaching under his cloak and drawing out his mace. And as soon as he gets within range, he's just going to try and swing for the idiot's head to knock him out.
Okay, you're attempting to non-lethal with mace. All right. All right. One swing. 14 will hit. You do kind of bonk him on the back of the head. Not enough to knock them out, but definitely enough to kind of stagger him a little bit.
Can I bonus action swing again?
Do you have a bonus action attack yet?
Do I not?
No, you do not have a bonus action attack yet.
Okay, well, either way, whatever movement speed I have left, as the individual staggers, Arcanus is just gonna interpose himself between this individual and the half-orc that they just tried to gang up on, saying,
All right.
no, friend, your fight's with
Make
me.
well, you'll be doing a contested athletics because he doesn't want to be moved. So that'd be,
Oh god. Oh god.
You got a 3, he got a 5. So you're kind of interlocked with each other as he's refusing moval.
Okay, so Arcanus is locked for the moment.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
All right. Zoran took. Yeah, I believe you took your turn. Your turn, Zoran.
Yeah, I don't have any bonus action stuff.
All right, Rex.
All right. So the guy that's interlocked with him, Rex is just gonna point at him and Eldritch blast him.
So,
Excuse me?
would you like to discuss and display what your Eldritch Blast looks like?
Yes. He just kind of points with his finger. It's kind of very similar to the Ceros from Bleach, if you guys ever watched that, where you'll just kind of see a little glint, and then an entire linear line of just dark and green energy just bolts out of it. So you can do it super casually. He literally is just standing there and he just lifts his finger.
He lifts his finger, and a beam of it shoots. It tries to impact. I need a. Go ahead and roll it. It should be on your sheet. 13. Is that enough to hit? Let me check. It's enough. Immediately, it strikes upon this one right now, who didn't seem to be looking, more focused on the orc until it kind of impacts right into his side. Feel a crunch as force is impeded upon him. He is bloody, as you notice a bit of a trickle coming down from him, almost like a burning scorch. What the fuck?
Sorry. I tend to stick my nose into other people's business.
Fucking kill you for that.
I'd like to see you try.
All right.
Oh my god.
Anything else you want us to take?
He's gonna kind of like hop backwards, like 10 feet.
All right. Got you. Is it the end of your turn?
Yep.
So, realizing the circumstances, this guy's turn first. He's gonna lock in, actually keep his attention a little bit on you, Ark, for this one right next to you. He's gonna try to go in for a punch, because he can't seem to draw his weapon right now. Does a 15 hit?
Hey, my armor class is 15, so it'd be a push.
It'd be meets it beats it.
Then yeah, beats it.
All right, you take 1d4 damage. You take 1 damage as he kind of slides you across the face a little bit.
What was that? I think a bee just stung me.
This guy across, realizing the danger, is actually gonna draw his scimitar. Go for 1 swing on the orc first, actually. 13. Does that beat Yagris's armor class? It does. She takes 6 points of slashing damage, which surprised her because she didn't expect him to just draw weapons. So, admittedly, she didn't expect an Eldritch Blast either from somebody.
Which was a fun boy.
And then he is going to try to break away and go for you. Yagris gets an attack of opportunity, to which she is going to take. For 4, unfortunately. She does not land her mark as he misses. He's going to try to, let's see, he has 30 feet of movement. He could just get up to you, Rex, but he can't attack. This one is going to keep its attention on Yagris, is not going to draw their weapons just yet. He's going to try for a punch, which does hit for another 1d4, for 2 on her at 16. The other one's going to also try to leave her thing, which she's going to try to punch. Bitch, you missing?
Bitch.
And this one's also going to try.
She murked one and is just fucking shit in the bed now.
But to be fair, she just got done and she got jumped immediately afterwards. And this guy's gonna try to punch you as well. For 10, that does not hit York. Yeah, no, I believe that's all of them. Yeah, that's Bandit's turn. Lindsay, it's your turn again.
So in realizing the situation, and also in realizing that she just done threw a mug across the room, hit somebody else that was not who she meant to hit, and now she's like cheering for them. It's not a good look. So she's gonna like sort of inch towards oh fuck, I don't know how to ping. It's to her very right, the corner guy, and just like sort of lean in, like, hey, you know.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a brawl right now.
She'll awkwardly go up to him. It's like, that's okay. I am too. And then she'll have the fork that's in her hand, just like stab him in the fucking eye with it.
Okay, this is gonna be a dexterity attack. Go ahead and roll me another 1d20. That's gonna be a +3.
D20. Bam.
Yep.
Oh my god.
15 plus 3. Yeah, no, you definitely stab him. Where do you decide to stab him at?
Stab him in the eye. Like just drive the fucking fork right through him.
Alright, that'll be a 1d4 plus 3. That is 5 damage. He kind of like holds his eye in sheer utter pain. What the fuck? Why? Why?
Oh, you know, just making amends.
Bitch. So that was your action.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a movement. You still have your movement left in your action. Not action, but bonus action.
Are they all equipped with the same weapon?
Repeat?
Are they all equipped with the same weapon?
So far, only one seems to be having a sword, which is a scimitar. The other ones are using, fisticuffs. Effectively,
Okay.
fists.
I'm not sure if I can do this, but call me out if I can't do this. She wants to also yank the fork out and then throw it at the other man to the very left.
You want to try what?
She wants to yank the fork out of his eye and then throw it at the man to her very left.
You could definitely yank it out with the bonus action.
Okay.
You won't be able to throw it. At least you'll be able to toss it to an ally, but you won't be able to throw it as an attack.
Okay, so that was supposed to be one action. There'll be no point in me just yanking. Actually, does he take extra damage if I just pull it fucking out of him?
No, but you'll get your fork back.
I will have a weapon.
You do have a weapon.
Huh?
You have your gear axe on you.
Yeah, no, I was about to ask about that too. I'm like, do I have these things, or am I about to get them?
Yeah, no, Devlin would have stressed that you always keep that shit on you while in Faerun.
Okay, then, actually, no. Bonus action. He's staggered by fork. Just a swift kick in the balls. Just fuck him over completely. Fuck taking it out of him.
Alright, that end your turn?
I'll end my turn.
Alright. Art.
So he is currently grappled with one, and then another just basically threw a punch at him.
Yep.
Good. Are the two of them standing relatively close together, the two enemies?
One's on your left, the other one's on your right.
Is Arcanus able to shift himself around so that both of them are effectively in front of him?
Yes, but it'll take attack of opportunity from both of them, if you do so.
What if it's simply he's just turning his head a little?
No, that'd be like turning your head directly to the left and directly to the right.
Okay, well, for this to pay off, I won't have both of them in line of sight, so to speak, so yeah, he'll try and shift his stance with the one so that both of them are directly in front of him.
Okay, they're both going to throw a punch at you. For 15 and a 1. So the one on your left, still able to see clearly, kind of just does a quick jab across your jaw. You take 3 points of damage. So
Yeah.
that'll make you.
That'll
leave you with. That leaves you with 8 HP. The other one, however, blind, kind of throws a blind fist and just kind of stumbles around with his left eye unable to see really clearly. And you kind of just maneuver around Lindsay, get on top of one of the stoles, and you're now looking down at the two of them in a straight line.
You know, I think you two need to chill out. Arcanus is going to breathe in deep and use his ice breath to basically try and freeze those two in place.
Yeah, no, that's actually perfect. Perfect visions right there. Yep, you won't hit anyone else but those two. So.
Me too.
They need to make a DC 12 dexterity save or take 5 cold damage each of them. So they're gonna make their dex saves.
Mm-hmm.
They both seem to make it. They both take half damage. So they'll both take 2 damage.
Better than nothing.
This guy kind of sees it, kind of like completely ducks for cover on the floor. This guy kind of attempts to like dive, can't really seem to die, so he just kind of rolls back onto the floor as well, in an attempt to escape the assumption of the blast, effectively. Both now seem incredibly hurt, as a bit of frost kind of comes onto their shoulders. What the fuck are these people? Oh!
Do yourselves a favor. Stay down.
Surprised you can
That
still
your
see.
turn?
Yeah, I
Forgot
think
what
that's
I
going to basically
bitch.
be my... Yeah, I think that's going to basically be my turn.
What are you gonna do, Agnes? Yeah, she kind of tired of just trying to punch. She's gonna try to grapple and slam onto one of them.
Or
So bonus action grapple. If she passes it, then she can grapple. She has a 16. Gets to try to beat that out. The bandit snuck out of the grapple. Thankfully, that's a bonus action, so she can still technically attack. She goes in for a fist. She goes in for an uppercut, which does land its mark, actually. That'd be plus... That's still a +3. That'd be 4 damage to him. This guy's almost knocked out, kind of staggering left and right, kind of leaning a bit against the broken table. Fuck. Oh. Fuck, no. No, please, no. Ooh, she looks at the current circumstance. Doesn't look the best, but it's, things will work out. Zoran.
How's she looking?
She is almost bloody again, but she kind of has a bit of a smile. She does not seem worried.
Okay. Then Zoran's gonna pull out. Yeah, he's gonna pull out his scimitar and smack the one next to him.
Okay. You pull out your scimitar and you slash downward. 13 will hit. You can go ahead and click that for damage.
Yeah.
That's
Non-lethal.
3 slashing. Non-lethal? Okay. You effectively hit him using the blunt and the hilt part of your blade. Crash down upon the back of his head. He is bloody. He's about to go down as he's kind of shaken up a little bit, staggering now from the impact. Time.
I assume you take who I assume is your boss and leave.
God.
Fuck.
Rex.
Rex is kind of just gonna stare at him while he's staggered in front of him and just sigh. Put a hand on his shoulder and go, I can tell your parents didn't raise you right for shit. But I'll leave you here. It seems like you've had enough anyways. And he just walks around him. He is going to take aim at this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
And he casts Witch Bolt.
Oh, it's a spell. Okay, go for it. Click on Witch Bolt. So, the spell does miss. Kind of streaking into this table here. This bandit kind of looks, blinks, and slow turns towards you. Get him! No, fuck it, get him! Using his reaction.
Oh god, that's... Get him! No, someone get him! You know, I never really learned how to control this shit. I'm just a farmer. I guess I gotta get in
What the fuck you mean a farmer?
I'm a farmer. I'm here to fix my fucking farm, and you little bozos here are ganging up on a woman just because she's bigger than you. And you guys are insecure because you're small, frail little men.
Damn. Got him.
You hear the faintest whimper from this one on the table.
Another guy cast vicious mockery as well.
And
He's gonna end up with vicious mockery at some point. And I think he'll take
is that
that
the end of
communication. I think I'll take the bonus action for communication to attempt to intimidate that man.
roll an intimidation check?
Oh, that's a nat one with 6.
Rather than getting scared in the sense of shivers, you see this face begin to boil and turn red at you. Something about what you said struck the deepest core inside of him.
Oh, he's just gonna. Oh, he's gonna smile ear to ear when he sees him get mad.
How dare you talk about
The
my
start of the
insecurities?
bandit's turn. At that point, y'all begin to notice and hear very poppin', upbeat, almost technic battle music. Literally into the
we got him
room.
going, bro. We got him going.
You
Yo, we making it
hear
some
now a
massive-
source of music suddenly enthralling, almost like Final Fantasy battle music, really, actually.
Oh man.
Wait, are you playing music right now, Tanner?
I'm about to post some.
Yeah. Pause my stuff for now.
And as far as I see, this is copyright free music.
Yippee!
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 Yeah, no, thank God for that, if I'm being honest with you. Let's see here, grab the link.
Whoop.
Oh God, I hate commercials. No. Let me make sure, actually. Because I don't want to fuck you, HD. It's the last thing I want to do. Yeah, no, it is. It's Game Chops. Game Chops, all of Game Chops' music is copyright free. We're good.
Thank you.
Is anybody streaming anyways?
HD.
I am, yes.
Oh.
Tis why he said copyright free.
Copyright free.
Yeah.
Alright, music suggestions. Put up.
Music
This is effectively
suggestions.
what you're starting up to hear.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna.
And you hear it coming from the source near the end of the bar. The bandits blink for a second, but kind of have to have their priorities straight. This guy's rushing at you. He's taking attack of opportunity from Yagra, who is deciding to just punch him. Misses. Motherfucker. She calls out, seemingly.
Wait, hold on. Can I hellish rebuke?
No, remember, it has to attack
I
you,
have
which
to-
is
I have
about
to-
to happen.
Yeah.
As he's seemingly to strike down. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
It hits, you take
Yes.
2 slashing damage, you can Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish rebuke. Immediately after taking the hit. Submit.
3 damage as... How does your Hellish Rebuke manifest itself against this man?
Since he's it's different every time, but since he just cut him for 2 damage and he doesn't have much health, so it obviously hurt. He's gonna grunt, grab him by his face with the full palm of his hand and go, "You piece of shit!" And it's just going to like blow up in his face.
Effectively, your grip tightly tightens around his chest as flame imbues upon you, reflecting out as you effectively angrily shout upon this man. Rebuke. This bandit behind you is going to attempt to now attack with advantage, having an ally across from him who's armed now with a scimitar. Ooh, shit.
Ooh.
You feel a impactful cleaving slash coming from your back, which does deal 9 damage to you.
Yep, that's enough.
You are downed. Well, it's not kill. You die if you fail your saving throws, but right now you are knocked unconscious as you're drawn to the floor. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, God. Motherfucker was magical. This guy is... Yeah, this guy's gonna try to fucking swing upon you, Lindsay, after fucking stabbing him with a fork. It misses. 6. Stumbling from the injury still, he tries to go for another swing. Hail Mary, actually, which weaves away from you. No! This guy, in a panic stew, really injured, is gonna try to strike once again at Yagra. A 12 barely landing a mark, getting a lucky blow in upon the top of her head, dealing, 4 damage. She reels a little bit, holding her head. That is it for the bandit's turn. Lindsay, goes to you again.
So, she's like, "You dare swing upon me? You? fool, and then she's gonna like pull out this. Damn it! I didn't click that correctly. She had pulled the whip.
The whip.
The whip.
Ooh.
And kind of just like, sort of just like, like just aim for the face. Like she's dirty. She aims for the fucking face with everything.
You draw upon the whip from your arsenal.
Yeah.
There should be a whip weapon in your kit that you are now able to utilize.
Yes. And I click it for it to roll. Yeah.
Yes.
That don't work.
What the fuck?
Whip
hold on.
proficiency.
That means that you're able to utilize whips. Let me see if you have one in your inventory.
Oh, do I not?
You do not have a whip in your inventory, actually.
Where's my actual inventory?
Oh.
I'm a dumbass.
Oh, hold on. That's because you're yeah, no, you have proficiency, but you need to make and or obtain a whip.
All right, so not the whip.
Mm-hmm.
What weapons do I have in my inventory? Just so I know, or do I not have?
Currently, you have a dagger, javelin, and a battle axe, and then hand axe.
Motherfucker, did you just say javelin? She pulling out the javelin, homie.
That is a long range weapon. If you do it at this point right now, you will be at disadvantage.
Isn't a javelin just a spear at close range?
No, a javelin is a spear that you use for medium range. Spears are basically that.
Okay. You know what? No weapons. What's she gonna do? Is a fork still in his fucking face?
Yes.
I think so.
She's gonna kick the fork through his face.
Oh! You're doing what?
Yeah, she's gonna kick it right through him.
She's
Okay.
dropkicking.
Oh. Roll me a d20 for adding your dex.
Bam. Alright.
That'll fucking hit. That is a 1d4. Oh god. Yeah, no.
Dear
Are you
God.
trying to kill or are you trying to non-lethal?
Are we? Well, oh, damn. Why are you throwing this question at my ass? These motherfuckers are trying to kill each other. This fucking. Yeah, she's killing them.
Okay, you effectively clash the pretty much the edge of your knee into this man's head as you grab it and push the fork deep into the socket. He backs up, holds up a finger to say something, and then just falls back, slumping into the floor. It's at that point that a majority of the room cannot contain themselves as they're calling, "Oh my god, look at this shit!" Wait!
Look at this shit, man. Fuck.
They're calling the music intensifies even harder. Almost it's in a form of a cheer or a compliment. You just did a fucking Mortal Kombat fatality.
God damn.
And I think.
Okay.
Damn, you know what? I was expecting that to actually work. That's cool. She just yanks the fork out of him as, I guess, the bonus.
They can get to the bit of the socket to touch the end of the fork and pull it out with whatever brain matter is stuck to it now.
Ew.
You now have a fork again.
She now has a fork.
Thank you, fork my beloved.
Is that your turn?
That is her turn. Well, actually, no. She moved like towards. I haven't moved at all, right? So I'll just go like here.
Yeah, no, yeah. You'll go up to right here.
Yeah.
Bet now Yoggers can flank this guy.
Yeah.
All right, Ark.
Okay. Is he still facing two of them in front of him?
No, he is you are currently facing one bandit and one Lindsay.
Okay. Well, first off, Arcanus is just gonna watch the Mortal Kombat-esque fatality and be like, damn, that's... And then he's just gonna face the other bandit that's in front of him and just again, swing his club at them, trying to do a non-lethal kill. Trying to do a non-lethal takedown.
Alright, you move to the side and you give a hearty swing at him. And it is.
Miss.
And it cracks upon his side. You non-lethally knock this guy out. He drops to the floor.
So, at that point, so hang on, he was over here. He was over here, so he's 5, 10, 15, 20. He still has 10 feet of movement left.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna take another 5 and just kind of stand beside the half orc, kind of bolster her.
Alright. Yager's gonna turn around and effectively, with advantage now, try to beat in this man's head with the side of her elbow for a second. That's, again, just as a revenge, before stepping over to here to allow Rex a flank. And pretty much seeing that he's down, is going to growl. She's, I think, gonna try to grapple this motherfucker. 9. Does not succeed.
Damn.
Fucking head, man. I want to
Zoran.
see her manhandle somebody.
Zoran, your go.
Yeah. Could I toss a good berry
Wait a minute, I almost
into
forgot.
his mouth?
They actually need to make a contested
No,
athletics
I got
check.
hit from behind, so I take it my face is laying towards the ground, so I don't think you can throw.
Yeah, no,
anything
you're
in my
kind of
mouth.
slumped upon the, to the
Yeah.
floor. Actually, on top of a giant pillow, so ironically.
Sunday.
He's taking a nap.
Thunder.
It's okay, I can die.
I have. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Hmm?
Yeah. Non-lethal against this guy.
Alright. Yeah, no. Effectively, you hit him with a second strike, this time to the upper part of the neck. Causes him to stop breathing for a second. He slumps down and falls asleep effectively.
Oh!
And I'll move around and I'll check on Rex.
Rex's condition currently is unbeknownst. It's not a clean cut, so as far as you know, it could look worse than it actually is, or it could actually be that bad. You're basically having to see whether or not you can trust the constitution of someone you just met. You can make a medicine check with me real quick, though, to see.
Yeah. What?
21?
21.
Well done.
This guy could go. It could go bad, or it could go well for him. Right now, it's in the cards. Unless somebody heals him or gets him back up, it could go move either way for him right now.
The fact that he used Hellish Rebuke is giving me cause to pause.
Yes.
Is there any way I can try to feed him a good berry from my bag?
You do have good berries left, so you could force feed a berry with the bonus action with him.
Okay, then I'll feed him a berry.
All right, you shove a berry in his mouth, kind of, make sure he swallows down, kind of lifting him up a little bit. You heal for, I believe it's 1d4.
It is for 1.
Rex, you wake up with the taste of berry upon your mouth now with a slow blink. You are now up with 4 HP. Prone
Damn, that's
still.
good. Where the hell did you find one of those? Why am I eating right now? Why?
Who are
stand
you?
up and knock out this individual, would you?
I can do that for you, friend. Sorry for causing you trouble.
You're fine.
You look right up, and this guy's trying to swing back with full force his weapon looking down at you.
Can I do athletics?
Oh, no, he's not swung yet. You still have time to react. You have your full turn.
Oh, okay.
Zoran, is that the end of your turn?
Mm.
Okay.
I
Rex,
believe
seeing this
Rex
now.
now knowing that in his first fight ever that he could be severely injured is going to back up like this much.
Okay. He does get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So he's
Does
going
he?
to attempt to... Yeah, no. If you move with outside of 5 feet of somebody without
true.
either taking your action to disengage, you can still disengage, but
That's-
it would cost your action.
Kind of what I was trying to do, yeah.
Alright, so you can disengage.
Yeah.
In which case, you basically kind of do a backwards barrel roll to move and weave out of the way of his attack. Kind of actually barreling over the knocked out body of another individual as well.
Yeah, that's fine. He's gonna look at him and he go like, "Oh, that's what happened to you. Well, you kind of fucking deserve it." So.
With that though, you have a bonus action and your movement still.
Yeah. So I think for movement, let's check this. I think he's gonna try to get near behind the orc woman.
Alright.
Like kind of take this route.
You can
Kinda,
you have
I want to try to maneuver around, so probably not.
you can
behind
get
her.
you can just get there.
Yeah.
You can just get right next to her.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna do that.
You notice the bandit kind of keeping direct eyes and trails on you.
Oh, so now I'm the bad guy because I ganged up on a woman.
The amount of pure anger, rage, and spite on this man's face is enthralling.
You're a dumb
He is
little
gonna
man.
tr-
That's what you are.
He's gonna try to swing again on you. You're talking too much bad shit.
That's-
He's swinging
that's-
again. That's a minute. It's an 11. He whiffs it directly, with you kind of weaving alongside Yagra.
And he's gonna whistle, antagonizing him more. Just woo! That was a good try. You hit me the first time.
Last
though.
round before interference. Lindsay.
Lindsay, in being battle hardened for the first and or may be the last time, she doesn't know how this fight's gonna go. She's like, this is live, do or die, so you better do as much as you can before you die. She's gonna fucking like punt this man's head to her very left, just to break at least something.
Isn't he
You're
already
gonna
left?
try to kill him?
Yeah, best that they don't get
Stomping
up.
him in.
She's curb
Okay.
stomping this man, basically. Yeah.
Make an attack.
D20, yeah.
A d20.
There we go again.
Hits. It's also with advantage. So that's the second one.
Roll again.
Roll again.
Roll again.
Yeah, because you have advantage.
Okay, you
so
still
13.
hit. So, no damage, by the way. He just... You hear the faintest...
You hear like a squeaky
Crack.
toy.
Just the crack of his neck.
Oh my goodness.
And
She,
effectively, though, with your... With your effectively, your stomp, the crowd actually also just... Oh my god! They're going for kill!
she just politely steps over the man. and is now faced.
Where?
She's
Someone
like,
shouts that they're free.
Please don't move
XP.
there.
don't move here.
Don't move into this.
Where I'm pointing right now.
Yeah, don't move into this square because I've got arc planning on that one.
All right, fair.
Keep in mind that if you also do it from this angle right now, you'll also hit Yagra.
Don't worry. That's why I'm going to move.
Okay.
If I run past this guy, so he can smack my ass. Well, she's on a tirade. Whatever that means. She's not done. And that's where she can land. I don't think I can do any more bonus moves unless. Wait, can attacks be bonus moves, or it's just like you have to do something really simple?
What's up?
Can attacks be bonus moves, or does it have to be really simple?
You can gain features eventually as you level up as a character that can give you attacks as bonus attacks. So there's ways
So
to
at the
obtain
moment,
it,
no.
but not at level 1.
Okay, no, that's okay. She moves to the table, and she's now just staring at this unconscious man with evil intent.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Something.
That's my turn there.
So this guy is currently, his focus is this way, right?
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
infuriated with Rex. He's gonna
Yeah.
fucking gun for him.
Okay, so
Keep in mind, you can only use your breath weapon once a short rest at level 1.
I know.
Alright,
but
make it sure.
Now that's my turn.
Mm-hmm. It is your turn.
Okay, then very simple. He's going to go 5, 10, 15 feet up behind him, rear back with his club, and bonk him on the head.
What?
Mace.
18. Oh god, the 8. Yeah, no, you do it. You crack to the point where he just falls unconscious immediately right then and there. A little bit of a dent on his head.
He's just gonna like golf clap while looking at this giant dragon and be like, "Now that was something to look at."
Thank you
Like
for
that?
distracting him.
Initiative is over, but you do hear the noise of a door slamming right behind y'all.
Huh?
Coming from behind the bar. The fuck is the music going on for? Is there a fight?
Oh no!
Rex is going. Did they break? How much stuff was broken? Can he
A
like make a
table.
perception? Just a table.
A table, technically, if you want to count it, a fork.
A fork was not broken. No, it was sent through.
The dirtiest
to make.
fork.
It just needs a good cleaning.
It just needs a bit of
Rex
cleaning.
puts his hands
It
up
does
and he
need a
said,
good
"They
cleaning.
said they'll pay for the damages."
At that point,
They're
He
all
blinked.
knocked out, but he said they'd pay for the damages.
Yagra takes a step back next to him. He just kind of looks around at the table, recognizes who the fuck is all knocked out, who's dead now, actually.
God damn.
Takes a deep breath in, and he's like, alright, you lot, right there. Gather.
Oh no!
All right. Oh man. I just thought it was I don't know. My mama told me to never let nobody gang up on a woman.
So, eventually, after about 5 minutes, they begin waking back up. They look at their dead men. You sons of a bitches! And then Durnan pretty much slides over. Alright. Alright, you fucking pansies. Listen up! You're going to get out of my bar right now! If I see you back here, I'm eating your fucking livers! They kind of blink, look at each other, immediately waddle over to pick up their dead comrades and just rush. Yeah, they are rushing out the door. You don't hear the last of it! If I hear you again, I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Rex is now starting to feel ashamed because he can calm down from his initial anger.
Lindsay's doing like the namaste sort of breathing exercises where her eyes are closed, she's breathing in and out.
And Bryce is just scratching the back of his head like, oh boy.
How are you feeling, by the way? You took a
What
nasty
happened?
Me?
Arcanus is
I'm
gonna
alright.
Arcanus is gonna step up and speak to the individual. We observed those men surrounding her. He's gonna point to the half-orc. One of them engaged her in a fisticuff. She knocked him out. The others started to gang on her. I, for one, wasn't about to let that stand, so I got involved, even playing field.
Me either. You don't gang up on a woman or anybody for that matter.
I was
Checks
just
out
trying
that
to
lot.
help.
Checks out with that lot. What about you? Was the table you're doing? Yeah, I'll take responsibility for that one. Alright, you owe me a table.
Lindsay
Considering the
just,
circumstances, you're off the fucking hook. Just don't fucking fight in my bar.
Lindsay
Not
meekly
my
hands
approval.
back the fork.
God damn. He's gonna fucking.
I love how Rex, while everybody else is getting like lectured, is like, I feel so much fucking better now. You're like a saint. You're like an angel.
This slides over.
At that point, Arcanus is actually going to turn around and
Fucking
address
fork.
Rex. Quite the fighter you are, my friend. You have some
That's the-
interesting moves.
That's the first fight I've ever been in, actually. I'm just a farmer.
Could have fooled me.
With talents like
Just a
those,
farmer, you say.
I feel you could be much more than just a farmer.
I always thought so, too.
Y'all kind of hear like the sound of "Hey, look, listen" from like almost chibi eyes, like a high pitched sound of a fairy.
Motherfucker.
What does...
And you see this young 5'8" young man actually with blue hair, kind of. Lindsay, you recognize this as the same similar streetwear that you kind of has. Everyone else is medieval. They're wearing streetwear. They're out of date, out of time.
Oh my god, they exist! Finally!
Rex is like, what do you mean?
This guy has effectively a cap that's like Ash Ketchum style, twirled behind him, blue hair, a jacket over him with some like arm sleeves, and a kind of a sleeveless tank top shirt with seemingly a stop symbol on it. And then this beautiful young woman, probably mid-20s, in a red dress, her legs very showing.
How do y'all get clothes like that?
I ventured to a completely different place that's really, really offset from here.
I was
Okay,
going to
well,
say it
that-
must be a cultural thing.
it has to be, because I feel like I'm wearing a potato sack. Like, I'm insecure now.
And no mic.
Like... Ah, yes.
He kind of smiles up. Ah, we're just travelers. We're good. So, y'all really fucked him up, huh? Thanks for giving me a tune to actually do. I was getting really fucking bored here, dude. You have no idea.
Up,
Arc's
down,
gonna
left,
turn.
right, up, down, left, right, up, down, left.
Everybody in this
Are you
bar
saying that?
speaks weird.
No, I got the
You were the
reference.
ones providing the accompanying tunes, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm pretty good at it, huh? I'm like the best.
Wait, so y'all were playing the music?
Yep. All of them
Good
out.
job. I ain't never heard nothing like that. I met a lot of magical ass music people today. What the fuck do you call a music person?
A musician?
Yeah. Whatever that is.
Mm. I'm pretty much the best rappist here, though.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
A what?
Ah, I do lyrical cool shit with my mouth, yo.
Ah, I get it.
I make.
Well,
It's not the only thing I do with my mouth.
This is the kind of guy who's from the Bronx. I think it's called.
What
I think it's a little bit
the
of a grinning
hell are
smirk.
y'all talking about? You guys are scaring the shit out of me.
Durnan picks this girl up, tosses her to the floor. Off my fucking butt!
Oof.
She blinks. He turns around to speak. Durnan kind of gives him a look.
Lindsay helps her up immediately. Just gives the bartender a nasty
She
eye.
smiles and starts bowing in apologies to Durnan. And she kind of just gives a nod. That's fine. No one just gets to put their ass on my bar.
Understandable.
Don't worry, girl. You can put your ass literally anywhere else except there.
I don't know.
Preferably on me.
if That's true. Anyways, I came here for a very specific reason that wasn't to fight.
Okay.
Gotta clean up the fucking blood. Piece of shit.
I can help you.
No.
All right, I was just.
I'm
offering.
surprised the individual we were waiting for did not come out during the
Who the
conflict.
fuck you looking for?
He gave the name.
Volvo?
Volo. Oh, you guys
Oh,
are here for Volo
Volo.
too?
What?
Oh god. What the fuck do y'all want with Volo?
My mom, she said that he's an old friend. We have a farm like 8 hours down south, and she told me to come up here and ask him for something. But
Oh god, he owes everyone a favor. Alright.
And as for
Well,
us,
he's in the booth for... he should be out right now. I need to get his ass out of there. Fucking...
He requested for me.
well,
He's
I mean, like
saucy.
if he requested specifically for you, then I guess you
What
got
the
dibs to
fuck?
talk to him first.
What's that noise?
as
Well,
for
no.
me and-
I mean, there could be multiple reasons. He called you guys too, right? So there's of
he
importance.
well, as for me and my
Excuse me?
He
Huh?
didn't call.
Oh, dear.
Uh-oh.
What has happened? What the
oh
fuck?
dear,
At that point, you see a large green hand reach and touch the end of this pathway.
reaching out of the pit.
Yes, reaching out of the pit. The visage of a large, scrawnish, and almost brutish face, made green, begins to poke out, bleeding, but definitely now trying to emerge. A troll.
Oh, what? Oh, what in the hell?
What the fuck is that?
It is at that point you hear the light sounds of chirps as 9 flying creatures then emerge from the hole.
Oh, son of
What
beach.
in the holy hell?
They all
Nothing
begin to attack. 2 of them actually taking nearby people and diving back down into the hole.
What?
The rest of them
question.
now still looking for their targeted mark as Durnan himself growls and begins to run back to his bar. He looks at y'all, the people who had a fight, points. You handle the fucking flyers! I'm going for the big one! And he dives for his bar.
Can I get a check? I guess not.
Deal with that later. We have more creatures to crush.
He's gonna smile, look at Lindsay. Don't worry, I'll make the tune boppin'.
Oh. Okay. Up, down, left, right, up,
The
down.
way you guys are speaking right now don't make no goddamn sense. First of all, look over there and fucking react to it because it's not normal. Okay.
At this point,
He smiles.
Arcanus.
Kicks up a mic. Well then, what are we waiting for? Come on!
Lindsay.
Why do I
Damn
feel
it,
like
man.
this guy's a DJ bard of some sort?
So, are y'all choosing to engage?
Lindsay is
Yep.
definitely gonna look
Right,
for a fork first again.
God
He's
damn.
gonna turn to everybody and he's gonna go, I got y'all back if you got mine.
I guess we're in this together now.
Alright.
Whatever.
I guess second initiative happens as Durnan pretty much slaps onto the table hand axes for Lindsay. Fucking get to work.
Ooh! She takes the axes in glee, actually.
Okay. So,
That's what I need.
initiatives time.
Oh, I need
That's the
to.
wrong thing here. Hang on. Initiative.
Let me use the bathroom really quickly. I swear I'll run real quick.
Okay. If everyone needs to take a bit
Damn
of a
it.
5, y'all can before we engage in potentially a long combat.
Oh god. Okay.
So that first one was just a warm up. Now we're getting into the real meat.
That first one was to test combat with y'all. This is the first test.
Oh, did I
Well-
pass the test, sir?
Okay.
You
So,
passed the
For
trial.
my own,
Sweet.
so for my own curiosity, what is the effective range of my longbow?
Longbows differ because effectively, what type of longbow is it? Is it a standard longbow, or is there anything else that it says about it?
I believe it's just a standard longbow.
Okay, standard longbows, they range from 600 to 630 feet. So the
Okay.
regular range is 150, and you can long shot it by 600 feet.
Okay, so basically anything that's flying in this bar
Anything
is
within
currently well
150 feet, you effectively should be able to shoot normally. Anything that is 600 feet away from you, you have to shoot with disadvantage, but you can still hit it.
Well, considering 110 feet, I can basically put it on the other side of the bar. Yeah, all these things are well within my firing range.
Correct. Let me
Good.
roll everything else into initiative, though, as this troll is making its way on up.
And me without my spell slots now.
Me
Yeah.
without my cold breath.
You did decide to use them on bandits.
Well, excuse
God,
us, we were not expecting a
wounds.
fucking troll and its entourage to make an appearance.
To be fair, an almost dead troll.
Entourage. I like that TV show.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What the hell is a TV?
Ah. Oh god. So
Never mind.
juxtaposed.
We'll explain later. For now, we have creatures to deal with.
Whatever you get, Lindsay, you have to roll into initiative.
Roll initiative.
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 How you enter into combat.
Oh, I did a
Everybody
regular
roll
ass
eyes
roll and I
first.
got 7. Okay, hang on. Initiative.
Yeah, I did the
Damn.
same thing.
Everybody rolling high as shit.
It's
Excuse me.
true.
Oh fuck, I'm first again.
Alright,
Holy
Daniel,
shit.
let's get you up in here. You're about to see a big man at work.
Alright.
Alright, but before combat starts, I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Piss break!
HD, if you have the time, find us a good bopping tune.
Fuck that.
He has the slump.
If we're doing bopping tunes, then fuck. I don't know.
When can I replace this cantrip? Because I want a different cantrip.
Put on Persona music.
Am I the only one streaming here? Fucking
I believe so, yes.
take that. I put it in music suggestions. That's what I usually listen to sometimes.
Take that.
Oh, it's
It's
like
like-
level 4. Ooh.
Very mixed ambient type of shtick there. If you're more on the fantasy side, then I also was playing like battle music earlier from this one.
20 arrows. Oh, I've only got 20 shots. Okay. I have to hope these shots count.
Do druids not get any to hit cantrips?
Huh?
On their all saves. That's not great.
I return.
Welcome back.
We all
Alrighty.
good to go?
I am, yeah.
Hey.
Let's rock it.
Alright, bet. So, first up, Lindsay again.
You wouldn't be the first thing I thought of. So she get what these are dual axes, yeah? They're like, or it's just the one that he gave her.
I roll someone else in. Yeah, no, effectively, he just gave you a couple of hand axes, like 3 of them.
Are they small enough to be thrown?
Yes.
What's the distance?
The distance of a hand axe is... when it's thrown, it is 30 to 120 feet.
32.
120 at disadvantage, 30 at normal.
Alright, so 32.
So from here, yeah. So
Oh, that's fucking far. Okay.
yeah, there's several of them still within decent range for you.
Keep him... Oh, I almost forgot to actually establish something real quick. Let me set how high these things are currently up in the air.
Oh god, okay.
Right. It's going to be
Good point.
This thing is currently 10 feet up in the air.
And
This one is... This one right now, as it is actually 20.
Jeez.
This one here is also 10.
I mean, when I unlock the y-axis.
This one just kind of landed on the floor.
which one?
This one at the far end.
95
And how about this?
feet.
This one's also landed.
50 feet. Chances are small, but never 0.
True, but you could also still have your movement speed.
That is also true, but she's kind of just quick reacting right now.
Oh, fair enough.
35 feet and 10 up in the air. I've got a movement speed of 30. Okay, I can make this work.
All right.
Whenever it's my turn.
So she's okay. So the moment Mans gives her the dual axe, she's already gonna grab one, to keep that one to her side, and then she's gonna immediately throw it at the first fucker on the ground.
So, aiming at this guy here.
That man's yeah.
All right. That would be... You have hand axes in your attacks, so you should be able to just throw them. So roll me a disadvantage on a hand axe. In order to set advantage or disadvantage for you, HD, on your sheet, there should be something near like the top layer that says advantage, normal, and disadvantage. Do you see it? It's the purple.
Oh, I see. Disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah. Click on disadvantage to set disadvantage, and in your attacks, there should be hand axe.
My attacks should be. Where's it? Where am I looking? While this is small, I can barely read.
Yeah, I normally just like increase its size and shit.
Hand axe, there it is. So I just press hand axe.
Just click the
Press hand axe. Yep, when you have disadvantage toggled.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, that was a 4.
Oof.
So you effectively try to cut up and you throw it. It flies past the creature and effectively almost hits one of the kobolds as it lands next to its pillow. All you hear is a scream of a kobold on the other side.
Why is it anytime she throws something, it almost nearly kills somebody else?
It's a natural one. It's the worst result you can get.
Oh, was that natural? Oh, it was a natural one. It's red. Okay, I understand now.
Yeah, because you have a +3 to your dexterity.
Yeah. Okay.
So all you hear is the scream of a kobold.
She's gonna like sort of like cringe, like like flinch. She's like ooh, and then she's gonna make her way.
This girl cringes with you.
I'm just gonna leave a passing remark saying maybe you should stop trying to throw stuff.
she replies, maybe I will.
You're a lot better at like stomping incapacitated people's heads in.
Yeah. She uses her movement speed to there. I believe that's 30. Yeah, that's 30.
Alright.
Just what?
I can do it. Alright.
Nah, that's it.
Alright. Zoran.
I would like a con save from this one.
You would like a what?
Constitution
Con
save.
Okay. Sturge are not known for their con. 9.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Take 4 cold.
Takes 4 cold damage. Which one? The one flying right here or this one right here?
This fella here.
Ah, got you. So, immediately and the moment the cold touches it, it kind of the air almost sucks away from it as it's stiff solid. It falls to the side and parts of it kind of scrape and shatter off.
Hey, I'm fucking one and done.
Seems cold is effective on these ones.
Good to know.
And back up, and I'll give Rex another berry.
Okay. You hand off another berry to Rex. Rex, you may use your item interaction to eat it. Your first start of your turn.
What does it really do for me? Just health?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it heals you.
Can I just
Heals you
put
for
it away?
1d4. You can put
Pretty
it
sure it's
away.
just 1.
No, it
Yeah.
heals for 1d4.
Yeah, no, you can save it for later. Add 1 good berry to your inventory.
What? It said good berry?
Yeah.
Good berry.
So Ark would not have his cold breath available to him yet, would he? Because he used it on the bandit?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Just checking.
I just got back. You already killed one? The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zor, is that the end of your turn, Zoran?
Oh, yeah,
Or-
yeah.
Okay. Rex.
Oh boy, this marks the second fight I've ever been in. Let's check some. I'm gonna move 20 feet to here. Let me see. That guy is 30 feet away, but 10 feet into the air. So I think I'll move another 5 feet just to ensure
Mm-hmm.
your shot. And this specific little fellow right here. How many times can you use stuff like Witch Bolt and Eldritch Blast?
So on your sheet, there should be a tab called spells. If you click over to spells, it shows you how much of your resource you have. Technically, I shouldn't have allowed you a Hellish Rebuke, but I'm gonna say that's my fault on that one. But if you use Sense Emotion, Witch Bolt, and Hellish Rebuke, it uses 1 of your 1 resource for spell casting at level 1. And this is what you use. You get this back on a short rest, however, so you only need to rest for an hour, and it just regenerates.
No problem. But the Eldritch Blast is a cantrip, so I can just cast that.
Yes, Eldritch Blast is anything that in the cantrip area, like Minor Illusion and Eldritch Blast, things like that. Like Mage Hand, the one that he just used, actually.
Yeah.
Those things are cantrips. Alright?
Cool,
Those are
no problem.
cantrips.
So I am going to use a Eldritch Blast on this boy.
You could charge, form the energy in again, and you attempt to expel and cast it out. For a 7, however, let me check, because these things are a little different. That will miss, as it immediately kind of curves, making the blast hit upon the roofing beam.
Okay.
It seems it's evasive to you now.
Use my next 5 to just back up 1 more.
Alright. Is that your turn?
That would have been max damage too, sad.
Yes.
Sturge's turn. This one is going to fly over for this one. Drop down. For 14 will hit as it stabs into the neck of this elf. Its allies backing up, not willing to help him as he's effectively drained. before moving back into the air 20 feet.
Oh. Good night, girl.
Damn.
This Sturge noticed you trying to fire upon it. It is currently 10 feet above you, but it seems ready to drop down at you its next turn.
Assuming it gets
This one's gonna go for the kobold. No! No!
So if it's 10 feet above me, does that mean it gets attack of opportunity if I try to move back, or does it have to come down?
No,
to get attack of
that's
opportunity?
if it's something that's within 5 feet. If it has a weapon that gives it reach, then it would. But
Okay.
currently it has a 5-foot needle.
Understandable.
a 5 foot. Wow. Damn. Okay.
These things are incredibly, effectively, it's small blob, most needle.
Jeez.
This one's gonna go for this guy. One blow won't kill him, though.
crit
Something
might.
like that happens. No, he's definitely below bloody, but not dead. Yeah. The troll has made its way up, using its action.
God.
Durnan. His ass is gonna dash. Alright, Durnan boy.
How
60.
long is this dash? Does it add an extra 30?
It does add an extra 30.
Okay. Word. So it gives him 60.
Yep, that gives him 60. Gonna
Tanner,
dash and move all the way upon. Yeah.
Tanner, did I kill one of the kobolds, bro?
No, that kobold died due to this motherfucker.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, I did not hate you that hard.
You
Oh,
didn't
you're
kill a kobold.
overreacting. I
You
did
could
not
have,
hate you
but
that
you didn't.
Okay.
Alright, so he's taking his movement to get there. Arc.
Okay. Arcanus is gonna, seeing this one here coming for his comrade now. Arcanus is gonna grab his bow, knock an arrow, and try and basically shoot the damn thing out the air.
Okay, go for it. 19
Nice.
will hit and will pop it from the air. Splatter of blood and flesh blunting into the floor.
Appreciate that.
Ugh.
You're welcome. Better than the alternative, I think.
Absolutely.
Alright, and for movement, hang on. Because he still has his 30-foot range, yeah? He has a full 30 feet?
Yeah, he saw his movement. He can still move.
Alright, in that case, he's going to move his way over to here. Just to get
Okay.
better field of view on the remaining Sturges and Big Green.
Understood. Cameron. He's gonna move over. Realize the table's broken. Shrugs. It's gonna stack another stool on top of another stool and jump up on the top stool. Alright, how about we show that big ass green man that the only lair he has is a lair of stink.
Cool.
And he is going to actually cast. Yeah, no. He is going to try to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter
Oh,
on the
he's laughing.
giant troll.
That's such a good spell.
Alright. It needs to make a DC 14 wisdom save, or otherwise it fails. 7 fails it.
Doesn't it
I'll
have
have-
to? How many times does it have to make the save to get
At
back
the
up?
at the end of every single one of its turns after it fails its initial one.
Yep. So it has to save to get back up. Let's hope it doesn't.
Yeah, but effectively though, he basically looks at it. Hey! So,
That's the
Yeah.
funniest shit ever.
He hasn't even told the joke yet, and he's already fucking laughing. He's just pointing down at the little guy. The little guy has a vein upon his head. That's not even the joke yet.
I
Alright.
don't think it could even really understand what you're saying. So I mean, like, make whatever you're doing.
Nah, I got this. Ugats in at oksak. Oks at sack.
He said sack.
He look,
It seems to hold its mouth, but it seems to begin to bellow, and effectively, it's uncontrollably beginning to laugh. Yeah, no, right? I'm pretty funny.
Did you just speak troll, or was that just all bullshit?
Oh, I spoke troll.
Oh, you really do be spitting.
Can I believe? What did you just say?
I spit in many languages, baby.
What
Hey,
is
Jose.
happening?
Oh, I'm
But
getting
he's-
used to the modern lingo, and then I have to go back to the other one.
At the start of turn order, though, these people are gonna start running for their fucking lives. They will
As
get
they
about
should.
that far. These kobolds are trying to gang on this stir.
Yeah, get him.
They're trying to employ gang violence.
Couple more homies.
Yeah, no, that's going to be with advantage. So that's 1d20. That's oh god, they're missing. They're missing. They're one hit, another hit.
No.
It's dead. They killed it. They stomped it to death.
Let's go! Gang violence!
Lindsay would cheer from the
God,
other
you
side,
see-
raising one of her axes. It's like,
You see the
yeah!
kobold drag this thing by the tail and beat it with its own ally. It's beating it with its own dead ally. Lindsay, your turn.
Knock him dead.
Alright, who live? There's a bitch across the way over there.
There's this one
Sure.
here is alive.
And this one here.
And this one here. Yeah, I see. That's too far away. Yep, that's too far.
The other one is closer, but it's 20 feet in the air.
It's the fuck? Is this one like on the ground, or is there like
Yeah, that's landed.
who's this?
That one's landed. This one's
Yeah.
20 feet in the air.
Yeah, that javelin I have.
Yeah.
Javelin time. She gonna throw again.
You pull out the.
hell no, there's a
you bring
friend
out
right
the
behind
metal
you.
point stick.
Metal point stick gonna go through a squishy object.
I think I know
Go
what you're
for it.
thinking.
Okay,
Sure, there's a human over there. You could miss.
victims of sacrifice, I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay, well, I know where you stand morally.
She rolls. Bam. Damn. That is.
Not like
That is.
With a 5. Thankfully, it's. Well, to be fair, though, it's still a 5. You only gain a +3 and a +2 to that. So, you know, unfortunately, though,
That's an
still
8, yeah.
misses. But effectively, you aim just short. It lands right below it.
I said I was gonna stop and I didn't.
For some reason, I'm relieved. Although I believed in you. I did. I thought you could hit it. Starts like picking rocks and biting his lip because he can't lie.
What? I was gonna bonus throw an axe at it, but then I realized no, you can't do that.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
No.
That was
she's gonna she's gonna make her way to she's gonna use her movement speed to over here. That's about it.
Alright.
She's currently out a weapon and a half right now.
Zoran.
Con save.
Alright, so con save. These things are horrid at this save, so It should be fine.
Spoke too fucking soon.
It seems to repel the same reflective cold from before, realizing what happened to its friend.
Well,
Well,
that's all I can do.
Okay. Rex.
alright. So, Rex is gonna use his. I think I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
Then. That's 35 feet, so that's out of range. But.
Yeah, he's out of range too. Damn. Go. Used one arrow already.
What's the plan?
I think.
Don't know there's much he can do at the moment.
No, yeah, so I'm trying to see. I'm gonna just use this action to try to call the homeboy over there, right?
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell him, help your friend. Why are you just fucking standing there? He's bleeding. You guys can get rid of it together.
Get him, bitch!
Then you look at him and realize he's snoring on the table.
And he's like, oh my fucking god. So, for my action, since he's 30 feet away,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take one of my little items. I have some torches. I'm gonna take a torch and I'm gonna throw it at him and try to hit him on the head with it to wake him up.
Oh
Okay. Just
Lit,
roll
I'm
me a
hoping.
simple roll me a d20, and also you can add your strength. All right. What's your strength score?
Not good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me check here.
He's not
For
a
a
strength
second.
guy.
Ah. I'd say it still passes. It's above a 10. Kind of. He's gonna see if he could save his call on his call. He couldn't beat the alcohol. He's still asleep as he just kind of slumps to the side.
Ah, damn! That's all you hear, like genuine.
This
frustration.
motherfucker! I hate him!
That's like the most genuine country frustration I could muster in that voice.
Dadgummit.
At the end of your turn.
Damn!
Dag nabbit.
Dang nabbit! He's gonna use his other action. Or
His bonus
technical-
action, yeah.
Yeah, his bonus action, technically, to also communicate. And basically just let the closest person to him would technically be fucking. I know it starts with a Z, bro. I'm so stupid. Zolran?
You got it
Would
right.
Technically be Zolran. He's gonna shout to him. That guy over there doesn't look too good, and that guy's passed out fucking drunk.
Okay. I believe that's everything?
Yep.
Alright. Sturges are on the attack again. This one diving down for you, Lindsay. It's going to attempt to drain you. Does a 13 hit? HD?
Pardon? Wait, hold
Does
up.
What's your armor class?
the Sturge is diving down and attempting to pierce you with its needle. Does a 13 hit you?
Oh, what am I looking for? My armor class.
Yeah, your armor class.
I know.
Ah, understood. It tinks off the leather armor and immediately attempts to move back upwards. You have an attack of opportunity.
Fucking wait. So it's 20 feet in the air, but it came down to my level.
Yeah, it dropped 20 feet, attempted to stab you, and the armor seems to do good, and it attempted to fly back up.
Let me ask you a question. These things, they have bat wings, yeah?
More like buzzard.
But oh, they're like birds.
Hold on, I'll show you what a sturge looks like.
Insect horn?
Show me.
They're a horrific mix of a bird and a bug.
A bird. A bud.
The brug.
A brug, even.
This is like a baby one. This is a baby needle one, D&D, no, Mike.
By the gods, it's ugly. Alright.
Jesus. Ugh.
Alright, so, with with attempts of it tinking off, and Lindsay not totally cackling to herself or anything, she grabs she grabs it by its wings and just pulls to either side.
Alright, make an
God
athletics check.
Athletic?
Actually, no, you can only attack an attack of opportunity.
Wait, so am I attacking or not?
Yeah, you have to attack.
So that wasn't attack, no?
That's a grapple, technically.
I mean,
Attack would be using your axe to cleave it in two.
Or punching it.
I have the fork, right?
You don't have a fork.
I do have the.
And you also have axes.
I do. Well, I have a axe.
You have 2 axes left, you use one. You have 3 total.
All right, Lindsay just like, the moment she gets the opportunity, she just like sends the fork as fast as possible through this fucker.
You attempt to stab and launch the fork through them. Make a d20 roll again.
Give me the
You
money.
are really going all in on this fork business.
They're trying to go for the path of the fork. And
Guerrilla warfare. Just use what you can. 11.
It's like fur
We need to
trap
get her a
using a
pitchfork.
spoon.
Or a trident.
Trident. I rolled 11.
11 plus 3. That will hit. That deals 3 damage. You pierce this upwards in this thing's belly. It screeches before immediately dying as effectively the fork pierced through its vital organs.
My vital organs!
Wait a minute. And then immediately Durnan calls back, I just cleaned that!
Fuck you, she replies. I'm helping your bar. She just wipes the shit off of her. I guess that's her
Alright,
action.
this third is gonna try to kill this fucking man. He's like, no! No!
Where?
God, it hits again. He's mortal. Fuck, 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 fuck. It's at my chest. It's in my chest.
It's in my chest. It's in my chest.
Get it out of me!
Gonna move towards the closest person to it.
Wait, it's hideous laughter.
Oh.
Oh no,
He's-
not one of my
he's laughing.
homies.
You have
Oh,
to
those
do-
kobolds
You
are.
have to do a save.
Not one of my homies.
What's up?
Isn't he hideous laughter? Or did he win a
Oh,
save?
that's right!
He's
I
hideous
forgot
laughter.
to apply the effect on him. My bad.
He's prone.
Okay, then he needs to make a save and actually see if he can actually do a fucking thing. He is prone, laughing his ass off. Yeah, no, he's still doing it.
no, he's like, that was funny as shit.
Yeah, some funny shit right there.
Darren is like, whatever fucking God is riled up, it's worth it. Fucking come here.
Don't ask questions.
Fucking come here.
He's gonna jump to right here. And he's going to launch an oil. He's gonna launch his oil canister into him, setting him on fire. To immediately. So yeah, he's on fire currently.
The troll?
Yes, the troll is
on
caught on
fire.
fire as he
And it's just
smashed
laughing
his
ass
lamp
off.
Laughing.
over him. And he is then going to use his greatsword to attack.
Man's literally the
where are
Joker
you?
right now.
Alright. 28 definitely hits. For 16 plus 7 slashing damage. minus 16. It got a lot of fucking damage. Yeah, no, this thing is a bit bloody. That was both of his actions. Yeah, no. Arc, your go.
All right. First Arc's gonna look. First Arc is gonna look to Rex and say, "You got that one?" He's gonna point at the bug over here.
Well, I'm definitely gonna fucking try.
All right, I leave that one to you, good friend. In which case, Arc is gonna.
He just said absolutely. He gave you confirmation.
In that case, he's gonna turn and draw another arrow and aim at the burning.
You just hear the guy go, "Please! I pay a lot of just some child support, please!"
I'm coming, man. Just give me a goddamn second.
aiming at the troll.
Okay, go for it. 8 does not pierce through its thick skin.
Tense. Then just for his movement speed. No, that's not what I wanted. Hang on. For his
Also,
movement.
HD,
Yes.
you'll get a kick out of this. Would you like to see what Durnan's greatsword looks like?
Go on.
Alright, let me grab that for you.
That's it.
Fork.
Is that your turn?
Hang on. Movement. He's just going to move down here.
Okay,
If he can get close range enough, he'll assist with close range weaponry rather than his bow. But for now, that's the extent of my move.
Alright, next up, Cameron. You know what? Ain't that girl, I'm gonna go over there. It's gonna get down to here. It's gonna look at you, Lindsay. Hey, I like your fit, actually.
Thank you.
Kill these things, they're pretty fucking vile.
Yep.
And he's gonna use Bardic Inspiration on you. You have a 1d4 now to your rolls.
Oh.
You feel a little bit bright because of it. One could say a little happy.
A little too happy?
I mean,
I fucking knew it. This one's a DJ bard, of course.
Oh no. Oh no, Lindsay's a yandere.
yeah?
Oh no. Is that your turn?
Here. Yeah, that is Cameron's turn.
Also send me that sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna see, it's gonna be in D&D, like, images. There you go.
Oh god.
Oh my.
Right.
Yep. Lindsay, your go.
So, feeling aggressively overjoyed, she's gonna cover some distance. If I can figure out how to use this again. How far is it? That's 30 feet exactly. Okay. She's gonna cover some distance to this side. Bet she could. And she's gonna fucking like cackle and just repeatedly stab the orc with the axe. Yeah.
You're attempting to tackle?
No, she's cackling as she's stabbing the orc with the axe.
Oh god, you're giggling. You're going on a murderous yandere spree.
I just said she's yonder.
Anybody getting nifty from Has Been Hotel flashbacks?
So, roll me a 1d20, plus 3 due to your dexterity, and plus...
So D20
plus a 1d4.
Okay, so... D20.
Journey's like over... That's 9 plus 3, so that is indeed a...
So that's a 12.
12.
With a plus 4?
1d4.
Or 1d4?
He's gonna roll his... that is 14. She just turned a 9 into a 14. The troll's AC and it is 14. This okay. You hit.
Okay.
You stab in for 2 plus 3. God, you stab in for 5 damage. This chick turn his slow head turned towards you. What the fuck?
It's like the really wide smile, eyes wide open laughter with like she's not even blinking. She's staring the fuck out.
Oh god, why are you so happy about this?
She's lost focus. She's just too happy to be here.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn. Yeah. Well, fucking, there's no bonus action. She's distracted.
Okay, understandable.
My bad.
You're good. It's Zoran's turn now.
Time save.
Ah, okay. Bet.
Con save.
This thing.
Save.
Let's see what this thing rolls this time. 7.
Oh,
Roll up your damage.
3.
3. It goes in for another stab. Drops down solid because it fucking froze.
Oh!
The Sturges are out. Just the troll. Is that the end of your turn?
Vamos bien. La bien.
Alright. Rex.
Can I use dash to get over to him?
Yeah, you should be able to, yeah.
I'm gonna use dash and get over to him, and the first thing I'm gonna do is kneel down and go, "You're gonna be all right, man.
Oh,
I got you.
God.
I got you." And I'm gonna use my
chest.
action to feed him the good berry that he gave me.
It's not the time to be. Oh, I feel a little bit better actually. I didn't realize how hungry I was. Oh god.
Well, yeah, I know. Somebody, dude over there used one on me earlier. It fixed me right up. So I figured it'd do
Also-
the same
Shit.
thing to you.
All right.
Also pointing out, no mic
I think
chat.
I've been a bit better. Oh, okay. Ah, yeah, no. Accurate. Accurate. It's fucking accurate. For
Oh,
him.
there you go, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I gotta help homeboy out. You all right? You feeling good?
Yeah, I think I'm better.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, I take it you should grab that friend of yours and get to safety somewhere inside because that thing is near the front door, and if it wakes up, it could fuck you up.
oh. Yeah, no, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
You
do
I'm,
that.
leaving- I'm leaving that motherfucker behind, dumbass.
I really tried to wake him up too. I tried. I tried.
Yeah. All right, is that what you're doing?
Yep, that's Rex's turn. Is helping this guy.
The troll, desperate to stop laughing as it's trying to catch her breath even. Oh,
This thing. Wait, hang on. This troll's on fire, laughing its ass off, being stabbed by some random happy chick.
It's forced to solely not do anything but curl up in laughter
I'm removing its
until
ribs.
it beats it, which it just did, and it stands back up.
Oh fuck! Never mind.
Now remember
Does it
what
say
I
at the end
said.
of its
Don't
turn
go towards
or-
that front door.
At the start of its turn.
I think it's at the end.
At the end, so it can't do anything. It's just staring down at you on fire, purely angry. Yeah. You can be a piss whiny baby all you want. Get over here, fucking idiot. Looks at his hand. Stop that pussy shit. That will hit. 8. Cleaves upwards into his side. His thing is now mortal. We need to actually kill it now. I don't think it's gonna be on fire for long. Ark.
All right, Ark's just gonna once again queue up another arrow. It's 2 he's used. This is gonna be his third. He's gonna aim.
Okay.
Well,
16 hits.
Y'all better
It's
kill
at
it before it's my turn.
2 HP.
that's all I can do for now.
Alright.
It looks like it's on its last legs.
Cameron, don't wrap this thing to death, please. Cameron, this is not what you're about to fucking do. You're not about to steal this kill from them. Looks at how happy Lindsay is, thinks about it for a moment.
Wait, hang on.
Hmm?
Longbow did 6 piercing, but my longbow is a 1d8 plus 2. So wouldn't that plus 2 be applied to the 6, or is that would that be
It's
a
already
4?
applied.
Oh, so his shot would have been a 4.
Yeah,
plus
no, when it
yeah.
rolls damage, it already calculates the extra damage into it.
Damn. All right, I thought I was just gonna get the lucky shot on that. All right,
Trust me, I want
Never
you
mind.
to too.
I wish I could.
He thinks about it for a minute, looks at it all. Hey yo, let me make this easier for you all. I got you. He's gonna try to cast Hold Person on this fucking thing. He's gonna point at it and kind of shimmy his shoes a little bit. Alright, so we know that you stink already, but, like, how much are you compensated to try to challenge all of us? You got a small dick or what?
Don't piss it off while it's in front of us.
5. You see it growl and immediately, like, seize up, unable to move. It's trying to, you could tell it's trying to physically strain itself to move a single bit.
And
The
here
kid
comes
has
Nifty
a
with
cocky ass smirk and he looks at Lindsay. Alright, girl, how about you go in and have your fun?
She looks back. I will. As she fucking jumps and just double kick. And to try to kick it back into the hole.
Oh god, you're trying to jump kick this motherfucker. Okay, roll a 1d20.
Y'all better pray today. Oh, bitch.
Roll 3. Now hold on. It's still with a 1d4.
Oh, with the
3, that's 6. Plus 3, it's 9. It misses.
Wouldn't
miss.
it be advantage because it's whole person?
That's true! You have advantage! Roll another 1d20.
Oh, there we
Add
go.
that 3.
And
It's advantage because it's whole
Bam.
person.
I tried.
10.
You can't do this. Lindsay, you try to run and you try to immediately propel yourself into this thing and realize it's way too big. As your feet get launched into its stomach. You're stuck on its stomach.
Is she just sideways on this fucker right now?
Yeah, right
Wait,
now
wait, wait.
you're dangling down from your legs.
Ah. You know what? I'll take that than falling down the fucking hole, let's be honest.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, except now someone's gonna have to yoink your ass out before they kick this troll down.
So
Y'all
that
better
was
do
your
something
action.
before I
You
do.
have a bonus action. Do you wanna do something with the bonus action?
This won't be an attack. This is a movement. Can't she?
Technically, it'd be trying to free yourself.
Ca-
Yeah, technically, it's not as if the creature's physically trying to restrain you. So technically, you could try to pry yourself out.
I mean, she's not in that much, in comparison, distress because she's still fucking laughing.
Yeah, it's true.
Can she just stomp? Is that a thing?
She's trying to stomp your way out.
She's gonna stomp as hard as she
Curb
could.
stomp is-
All right, roll me an athletics check.
Of athletics. Oh fuck! I have to look through this. Athletics.
The last A in skills.
Last A in skills.
Yeah, look at skills. It's at the left side. It's right next to your stats.
Let's see. Charisma, wisdom, intelligence.
Yeah, no, it's right. It's to the right of that.
To the right.
It
Of it.
says acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics.
Look for
Anthropology
it.
and athletics checks.
Ready?
Yep.
Ready for y'all? Ready for this? y'all ready?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't ready for this shit.
Send it, Nifty.
Oh!
13. You slide off the belly, kind of plopping onto your back on the floor.
But that was a stomp? What?
Yeah, no, you tried it. But keep in mind, this thing is like 11 feet tall.
Oh, yeah, fair.
You basically stomped out and fell back on your back, you stomped your way out of its stomach.
Yeah.
Zoran.
You know what time it is, baby? Conte.
Yeah. You want a con save from this one? There's your con save. Yeah, con's its highest stat.
It's all I can do.
Okay. Rex!
All right.
Don't think there's much Rex can do unless he can launch a shot at this thing.
I can.
All right, farm boy, let's see what you got.
All right. I like to miss this, but I'm gonna try. He's just gonna Eldritch Blast.
Crack your knuckles. Send out a beam. It does not hit. Barely misses.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure he also gets advantage because paralyzed.
That's true.
Double checking. Yep,
So do I
it's
just-
any attack roll.
Any attack roll. Okay,
So do
roll
I just
again.
Try again. Okay.
Yeah, roll it again. Any higher, you hit.
Nope.
Damn. The
Okay.
beam streaks off, landing somewhere into the near upper roof. This thing's gonna try to make a wisdom save. Oh boy, I really expected y'all guys to, really kill this thing. It still cannot move as it's trying to grip in strength. Durnan looks at Lindsay. So you want to bring this thing down, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, he grabs you by the leg.
What?
Fuck
He
you doing?
lifts you and hits you against him on the knee.
You're literally beating a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Oh no.
The thing falls back, still stiff. And he's gonna roll a 1d20 plus his strength score. Oh, he might miss. He has 2 attacks, though.
They would both be at advantage.
Yeah, that would be with advantage. I'm looking at Durnan's strength score. That's a +4. It's still a miss.
Is there a chance that Lindsay just can have her axe in her hand while she's doing this?
No, yeah, you can have your axe in your hands and
Alright.
add an interaction. But what
Chick is now just a sword. Yeah.
She's holding up
That's a
the
long
axe.
axe.
She's holding a bladed thing.
He whiffs again. For something that's holding still, it's really hard to
Hit this
break
fucking
through.
thing, man. This thing's 11 feet tall and we can't hit it.
Somebody do something! Ark,
Okay. Once again, one more arrow. This
that's how
time aiming
D&D works sometimes.
And now dizzy Lindsay just clambers to her feet.
boom, baby.
There you go.
How do you want to do this?
Ark's gonna draw his bow back, take careful sight, and let the arrow fly, letting it bury itself squarely right in the damn thing's neck.
Just as you feel this thing probably about to break free of the holding spell, it attempts to let out a roar but was silenced immediately as an arrow moves through, and you see it push through the neck, out the upper head, the top of the arrow sticking clean out. It twitches for a matter of a second before falling back into the chasm in which it came from.
Back to the pits from whence you came.
Durnan
I'm
kind of
really
gives an
into
affirmative
that.
nod, looks at Lindsay in his hand, tosses them to the comfortable giant pillow.
Ah.
Alright! Time to clean this fucking mess up. Kind of claps his hands over and begins walking towards the kobolds to clean up their messes. This one's still beating the dead enemy on the floor with its another companion. Yeah, I'm making a fucking mess.
Lindsay remembers something, and she makes her way towards the kobolds, and just searches for the shit that she threw.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
It's right there. It's right next to it on its foot.
Yeah, Ark's gonna make a look around to try and gather up any arrows that he could.
Rex
I know
is
he's gonna
getting his
lose.
torch back.
I know he's gonna lose
Yeah.
at least one because it's
This
buried
guy
in the neck of the
finally
troll.
wakes up the moment you left the torch. Oh, you startled me, boy. Please.
Don't say anything. No, don't.
She collects her
Don't
things
say
and
no.
heads back to the pillow.
Okay, so Ark used a total of 4 arrows in that battle. One is currently completely lost because it was buried in the neck of that thing. Is he able to find the other 3?
Roll me an investigation.
Investigation.
17. You find the other one. You find the other ones.
Nice. Takes me back up to 19
You
arrows.
lot! You lot! That was marvelous! A spectacle! This place hasn't seen in quite a time! Oh! Grandiose! Thank you for failing that thing. Could have led to quite the issue for me. Not in that they don't have any tricks up my sleeve. Who are you lot?
Rex is like cleaning his ear out. He's like, who the hell is
Ark's-
that?
Ark's gonna turn around and say, some travelers looking for a friend who got into defending this place from some unwanted guests.
Travelers, you say? I could use such the pairing, actually. Tell me, would any of you mind to have a sit-down dinner with me here in just a moment?
What's your name?
Paid for.
very-
Paid for, of course. A favor in turn, my apologies for my rudeness. I believe, however, it's such a rare thing for no one to know my visage.
Volo, I assume.
The name still holds. It is so think. Volotham Gadam, at your service.
Just the one we're looking for.
Indeed.
Her
believe we
smile
shall
sort of
take you
dims
up.
down to her normal face.
I believe we shall
What?
take you up on that offer, my friend.
Rex
We
has no idea
actually
what's
came here
going
looking
on.
for you.
How about this? We take that seating arrangement over there where the intimidating Warforged is. I will go ask him for the seat. Thank you. Gather everyone else there, and of course, on me. He seems to be excitedly making his way, bustling with a sense of vigor, unlike probably anyone else in this fucking place. Enough to the point where he eventually convinces this large, darkened armor Warforged stepped out, just kind of walks and sits down at the bar.
Lindsay won't immediately go to him.
Rex is
She'll
still
actually go
talking this
to.
drunk guy.
She'll go to Orc Lady.
She seemed to have been watching the spectacle, trying to catch her second wind back. Pretty much too jolted in the head to really help in any way.
Lindsay extends a hope you're okay, considering what happened earlier, and we hope you have a good day. She'll
He
leave.
gives a slight smile and kind of gives a nod. Thanks, friend. What might be the name?
Lindsay. She responds.
Yagra.
Pleasure.
What about you?
You can call me Zol.
Hello, Zol. Thanks for the help. I really wish it didn't turn out that way, but fucking Xanathar members.
Sometimes it happens.
It does. Quite the spectacle you put up, though. Thanks for dealing with the mess. I don't think I would have been in the condition to do it with any of it.
Speaking of, here for some berries might help wipe out the wounds.
While I appreciate the effort, I think a hardened nap would serve me better right now.
That's completely understandable.
Lindsay does a bow, and she walks away.
They give a nod.
Enjoy your rest.
Of course.
She approaches.
Ah, welcome. Ah, you see Volo seem to actually pick up the mug. Now, if you will, what is it you want to order?
Order?
The meal tonight is free on me. Whatever you wish to dine upon, that is available here, of course.
What would you recommend?
Yeah.
Oof. Also, same goes for the banquet of you all. Anything you wish to order to eat as a meal right now, would be on me.
Well, I have never been to this place before, so I am not sure what is good.
The Returnant's cooking is quite the spectacle, I'll admit. It's quite wonderful.
I haven't had anything except for like vegetables and salads in like a couple years, so meat would be pretty cool.
Can I get a lobster bisque?
A
What
lobster
do you recommend?
Oh no, never mind.
By the way, I forgot the letter at home. You know my parents. We got a farm like 8 hours down south. They told me to come up here and meet you.
No, not my boy. I know a Greaves when I see one.
Oh. So, okay. Wow. I didn't know my parents had connections like that.
There's a few things you don't know about your parents. I assume, potentially, by design as well, which I will not interrupt upon.
Okay, I was kind of getting that sense when I was on my way here, to be honest with you. I was like, what am I getting in? This is so... I'm just a farmer. This is like the first fight I've ever really
My
been.
boy, I saw what you're capable of. No standard farmer simply conjures magical beams from their wrists.
I've
Simple
been able to
farmer
do
who
it.
knows Eldritch Blast?
I've been able to do it since I was like a teenager. It was just something that happened. I don't
Which
know.
means it's
Eldritch-
something special to you. Dear boy.
Eldritch Blast is no simple spell, my friend. Even for one who does not like magic in general, I know that much.
Well, I apologize. I didn't mean to offend you at all.
Not
No offense
you.
taken, of course.
You have not offended. It is my own personal. But as I said, for you to know such a strong power, and to use it so casually, it is an interesting situation that you have.
Yeah, I don't know.
Either way,
Regardless, despite whatever makes of what you will with this, I myself find you on to a great amount of offer. I, for one, think it's time to part. But first, what type of meal do you wish for to design in cuisine?
as I
Steak.
A steak.
Pizza, please.
Okay, wait. What'd you say?
Pizza, please.
Two
You know what?
steaks.
make that the third for me, please.
3 steaks.
Why
Looks
not
at
make
Vaughn.
4?
4 steaks. All right. He picks up the mug and whispers into it. I'll take 4 monster steak specials.
Thank
And
for
you
your
see the mug
kindness.
float up and fly out of the room.
How? What? What?
What?
How?
Magic.
I'm real. I thought. Okay. I'm new to all this. If you didn't know.
Oh, understandable. Quite. There will be probably a lot of side dishes. I hope he gets it right. I didn't exactly get specific.
That's
I
fine.
am not particularly picky, so.
So this is with a plus 10.
Okay.
11. Quite fine. Okay. There's a lot of you. Why not? See what he gets the second one. At the 28. Overall, very mixed meals. Your drinks are bad, at least. Your drinks are... how do I put this? It's like drinking regular brisk from like a can. You know what I mean, HD?
Yeah.
Yeah. The meal, however, itself is fucking spectacular. In fact, in case you're wondering what kind of meals he makes, well, let's just say he dishes out quite the spread. The main course being the steak, of course.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
Overall, though, the meal looking presentable, almost quite luxurious, especially for enticing prices. In case you're wondering where this may be considered from, you might recognize it from a specific game.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's very Monster Hunter inspired.
Yeah.
You eat your portions, eat your fill! But some of you were already looking for me. Might I ask to why I inquired?
You guys can go first.
Archon?
I think I already said everything. The farm's just in trouble, and my family sent me up here to see if I can get some sort of assistance.
Assistance. The Greaves farm is in trouble. Dear goodness me. Was it the storm?
Yeah, it kind of almost destroyed one of the walls, and now we have like major leakages. It's starting to cause mold, which is hard for us to store food in the kitchen, and I can't really fix it with what we have by myself. I'm only really good at fences.
I see. Well, I did say that I would make an offer at any point in any case, should they ever require it. So, with that set in mind then, how's about this? I have a few series of jobs that I think might actually pay for the entire thing. Only 2.
Okay.
And whatever cost may be afforded to repair your home, I will divvy out of my own pocket.
Well, all right. I talked to somebody called Ironside that was going to go down there in 2 weeks and check out what it would be.
Oh. Then in 2 weeks, I will get with her and see what the estimate of the damages will be.
All right.
Now.
I appreciate it.
He gives a hard nod. And the rest of you.
As for us, Ark's gonna gesture at himself and Zolan. We came here by way of an individual by the name of Gate.
Ah, that is what you're here for. Quite the job. I see.
Yes.
Understandable. Of
Gate.
which... Of which might actually be opportunistic for all of you. I'll relay why in just uno momento. What about you, dear?
She. Second. Oop. Okay. No. She walks up and says, "I've been requested, apparently, by you."
You're the higher on! Oh, I didn't recognize that it would be... Well, they did say that, like, look for a very pretty girl, so...
She
My apologies.
fucking stammers. Didn't take compliments, by the way. She'll take it.
He gives a nod. Well, it seems you're all hired in for the same job. You see, I trade
so.
in favor amongst anything else. And the things that I always tend to do, whenever it comes time to call upon it, is if a friend of mine is in trouble, I do everything within my power to make sure they're okay. But first, introductions for those who may not know full depth. Photothamp chronicler, wizard, and celebrity at your service. I did
Wizard.
trust the note of your skills and violence. Yes, a wizard in arts.
I met a wizard finally. Now I'm not lying. I told somebody
Wonderful.
earlier I've never met a wizard.
What about the magical arts you have met? But I have noted your capabilities, especially in this past fair fight. I haven't seen much of this, probably since Baldur's Gate. But,
Heard stories about that place.
oh yeah, no good. Dear me, it's quite the stories. I need a friend. I have a friend who needs help. Major help. But nah, a misplaced friend of odious malevolence, effectively. Something dark has captured my dear comrade. My friend's name is Floon Blagmar. He's got more beauty than brains, unfortunately, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple of nights ago and was kidnapped vicariously. Or worse. If you agree to track him down, with all due haste, mind you, I can not only offer whatever deal treatments that need to be made, but 10 dragons apiece now. That gold, money, coin.
Yeah. Yeah,
And I can give you each 10 times more if you successfully bring to me my friend.
Well, if somebody needs help, I'm not exactly the type of person to say no.
Ark's gonna kind of glance over at Zilrin. What do you think?
I mean,
Of course, upon the completion of this favor as well, all bestowed information plus coin will be bestowed and given to that of those in need.
I don't see any problem with it. If you guys would have me, I know you got a problem with magic and all.
My problems with magic are personal. I will not allow them to interfere with my job.
All right, just making sure. I'm not too good with friendly confrontation.
I will simply say this. I am used to having magic having its place, and am unkeen with individuals who use it to an erroneous extent.
That's understandable, actually. I can
For
respect
that, I will leave that alone. He'll then turn back to our guest. So if we go and retrieve your friend, you will then give us the information we seek.
And coin on top.
Hmm.
I treat those who do jobs for me very well.
Where was he last seen?
The location and everything is based upon this lettering, and I do ask if they're in precarious situations to burn the lettering and etch this into your mind. But all the details will be in this folder.
That sounds painful.
I don't think he means it literally.
Very well. I see we have little choice, so let us see what we can do.
Of course, of course. But, of course, as usual promise. What about you, dear young lady? Do you plan to take upon this as well?
Isn't she a little drunk?
Are you drunk?
Just really happy.
I don't know if I believe that.
I mean, I was smiling earlier. Slightly
like
covered
you-
in blood. But
you can, yeah.
Well, I didn't see
Ah,
that.
this is the adrenaline alcohol I've heard so much about.
Man over there sung a song. Imbued? Is that the word I'm looking for?
Ah, the bard. Yes,
Yeah.
that's Cameron.
He made me feel very happy whilst I was attacking an art.
Yes, I believe he's accompanied here by alongside Cherry.
Oh, is that her name?
Quite the duo, those two.
Yeah.
But, do you wish to tag along on this venture?
I do.
I did ask for assistance.
I came here to accept.
Very well. So, as a promise, man of my word, he takes out some coin pouches, tossing one to you, Zoran, one to Ark, one to Rex, and hands out one to Lindsay. This contains 10 gold for each of you.
That's so sick. Let's go.
Yeah.
Now, all the details are important, but it is becoming of the night time, so I'll give you only one detail, and then we'll meet back here in the morning. How does that sound?
Sounds like a good idea.
All right.
Very well.
So, the man I'm looking for. He is a handsome man in his early 30s with wavy, red blonde hair mix. He was dressed in princely garb. The last time I saw him, anyways. 2 nights ago. When me and Floon were out, we were drinking, merrymaking at the Skewer Dragon. You know, more of a dark and bawdy tavern in the Dark Woods. I recommend starting your search there.
Okay.
Seems a good place as any to start.
Of course. Alas, though.
I have no idea where any of those places are.
I'm sure there is somebody here
do
who
you
can point
require
us
a
the way.
map? I'm sure I can etch you a map, given the night.
That would
Some
be
direction.
cool.
Some directions would be useful.
I'm gonna have to,
Of course. I will have it prepared by morning.
I'm gonna have to learn how to read a map too.
I don't have to worry about that.
It's something I believe your allies will have to be relied upon for.
This is complicated.
Anything else? Anything else before I return to my domain?
No, for me.
Right, well, I recommend getting comfy at this tavern. It's already dark out, and you do not travel at night, if I recommend it. Considering you don't want to end up like Floon.
Yeah.
She will
Very well.
she'll sheath whatever's not sheath, organize herself. Just button. Make her way out to over the tavern room.
There's only one room, I believe, and so far, I believe. Do you ask Durnan for it?
Can she?
You can approach and ask about it all you wish.
Where is he?
Where he's usually at.
Oh, he's at the.
He's the one behind the bar.
He's cleaned up the Strigger bodies by now.
Hello. Oh, I didn't mean to button your way here.
Mhm.
Let me just side. Can I get a room? Actually,
You want to rent the room?
yeah.
2 gold.
Come on. We just saved your bar.
I could have done that single-handedly.
You're
And not
struggling.
charging you for property damage either.
Well, you could have damaged
my
me.
fucking
You used
roof.
me as a weapon.
You wanted to knock it down, didn't you?
Yeah, but I didn't give you consent to grab my leg.
Look, kid, it's 2 gold. I can't go lower.
1 gold.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Yeah, down that's turning.
Constitution was.
Keep in mind, your DC's 15.
Where?
It's in the same list of skills, but you had athletics, just in the P's.
Oh yeah. Persuasion. Ah.
19 to beat that 15. He gives you kind of this like squint eye and a glare, but all right. But I ain't putting a bed in there anywhere. Y'all can sleep on the mats.
Deal.
All right. He takes up the gold that you slide over and like hands you a key just for the night.
Okay. Thank you. She like winks.
He gives a nod. Kind of goes back to cleaning the glass. Kids. Fucking kids.
That's 17 gold now. There you go.
Alright. With that, though, anyone else find this to be a good place to stop?
Yeah, good as place as
Yeah,
any.
practically. It's just all Rex gonna do for the rest of the night is stare at his hands and be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
To be fair, people might come and interact with you, depending on how it seems with the light. Like, Cameron and Cherry might.
Where is the room?
Oh, it's on the left side. It's this room right here.
Oh, I thought it was like a meeting.
That's the reason it was 2 gold. It's because a pretty well-fitted room
Yeah.
for actually adventuring.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm guessing it's this locked off room in the top left.
Yeah, no. It's the adventurer's room for the people who go down into the yawning portal.
So, yeah, big enough room for all of us.
There you go.
Yes?
Yeah, that's a
So do you all head there tonight, or do you wish to do something else?
Rex
Throughout.
right now is just. He's kind of just shell shocked. He's just sitting there, like, kind of like going over everything that just fucking happened in his head. It becomes fairly obvious that this is an environment that is absolutely foreign to him, and he's just like, he doesn't know what to do. He's like, what the fuck?
A memory surfaces into the back of your mind from the city earlier. Oh, I'd love to adventure.
You good?
I'm
You
good.
are right there, friend.
Yeah, I'm just confused.
You'll get used to it, don't.
I don't know, you kind of get used to digging holes and planting fucking vegetables all day, and then you fucking get into a fight, and then I shoot my magic at somebody because they got me mad because they're ganging up on a girl, and I've never done that before. I usually would just like punch them. That's why I carry the spears. I don't know what came over me.
Adrenaline does amazing things to people.
Yeah, well, fucking, at least I didn't kill anybody.
This is true. But again, you seem to have some very unique abilities.
I don't know where they came from. I don't know if my parents have them either. They ain't never shown me nothing like that, but it didn't really seem like they reacted to it when they saw that I could do it.
They probably had their inklings.
Perhaps they too possess these abilities and just did not think to make note of it until you developed yours.
Well, I don't know. I knew when I had them, I always thought of doing like the adventuring stuff. I thought it would be like cool, but I never understood that it was basically like the same thing as being in the military, but on hard mode. I mean, like, I don't hate it, but I like the idea of being able to help people, like that guy that almost died. But like, I can't.
That's
I
the
can't
thing about
even
life,
hold
my friend.
hand.
Sometimes
Can't
it can
hold my hand
lead.
straight.
That's the thing about life, my friend. You can think it's going to lead you one way, when all of a sudden it'll take you down a very different path. Question
I'm
is,
here 'cause
are you going to walk it, or are you going to walk back?
I have to. My parents told me to come here. Obviously, this is what they wanted.
Then perhaps they meant for this journey of yours as a journey of self-discovery as well.
I guess.
Don't
Well-
worry. If you fall, we'll pick you back up.
Come, let's go get some rest.
All right.
And with that, I'm just going to start leading the way over towards the room for the night.
Last scene of the night is the sheep staring out the window, awaiting for the perfect opportunity to leave and find him once more.
Oh no, not my sheep! My sheep! I forgot about my sheep. Who's gonna feed the sheep? Oh my god! I forgot about my fucking sheep. Who's gonna feed the sheep? My mom and dad ain't home. Ain't nobody else live there. It was just me. I thought I was coming here to get like a check or something. Now I'm going on a whole adventure. Who gonna feed my sheep? That motherfucker gonna break out the window and cause more damages to the damn house that we can't afford to fix. And his ass got a good nose on him too. He gonna find me.
Such a beast sounds like it could be very useful.
He ain't got no hair. He don't grow hair. He naked as hell. He's a little weird. I love him though.
Well, I'm sure he will find a way to take care of himself. For now, let's get some rest and set out in the morning for this individual.
Agreed.
Okay.
Okay. And that is what we'll call it. I hope y'all enjoyed this session.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Holy shit.
Alright, long rest. Reset my stats. Curiosity, did we
Yeah.
level up at all from those encounters?
No, this is a milestone campaign, which means that after completing certain tasks, that is when you level up.
Understood.
You did get some pretty gold out of it, though.
Yeah. At
So,
least Ark can go and get some more arrows next time he's in town.
It comes into the question of what do you guys think so far?
I like
So
it.
far, very interesting.
I enjoy playing Rex.
He's a comedic character and also very charismatic, actually. I quite like it.
Yeah, I was
play Warlock.
listening and I was just like, okay, so this guy's got a high charisma count, possibly.
Yeah.
And the fact that he can cast Eldritch Blast at such a low level and with such relative ease is making me think there's more to this, air quotes, human than meets the eye.
No.
No.
HD,
Mhm.
what'd you think, homie?
I think it was good. This is great.
Yeah, no. I rather like the session the way it's going. Y'all didn't even get to meet all the very fascinating characters and such.
Not yet.
I wonder if HD recognized that Fester was here.
Fester?
Yeah.
It's Fester.
That shopkeep guy even.
Shopkeep is Fester.
Remember that when you went to the magic shop?
Oh, that was him.
Yeah, he's somewhere inside the building.
Oh.
I don't know if you know.
I don't remember. Yeah. The icon still.
Ah, fair.
That means Fester was watching, so.
Oh yeah, the entire time.
Why are there spiders?
Oh, that's somebody's friend.
What?
The spider's friend with somebody.
Oh, fucking why?
Because they have them all the time at their place.
Man, that spider sure looks familiar.
Man, I can't wait to be big chilling with it.
Imagine having a friend spider. Just saying.
Man, imagine.
Rex would be the type of person to have a friend spider. He don't hate nobody until you. Yeah, he hates a lot of people. It's just you have to give him a reason.
I'm
Fair
kind of
enough.
curious of this. I'm kind of curious of this Jack Skellington / Rosie crossover here.
Yeah, for real. I was looking at that the whole time. Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, find out.
Well, I'm gonna go. Most likely
Alright,
pass out.
homie.
Goodbye.
Love you, homie.
All right,
Bye-bye.
later.
Love y'all. Stay safe.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I'll cut it for stream. Stay for the whole session this time. Y'all have yourselves. Bye bye. Stay safe. Take care.